All right.
All right, cool. So yeah, where you wanna start off at?
So, do you like the trade for the 76ers getting Jimmy Butler? Like, how you feel about that?
I don't know. Like, wait, it's kind of really like a toss up for real, because I'm really trying to see like how he gonna fit. I mean, he basically like a 10 times better upgrade than Covington at the three.
Yeah.
Man, so they gonna be definitely upgrade. Definitely gonna be solid on the defensive end for real. I mean, it get him a more consistent score. Like you going up against like Boston, Toronto, who got like more than one legitimate 20 point per game score. So they needed that. Like they needed that depth, and they needed a score that can create off the dribble, off the jumper wise though. Like they had no consistent jumper besides Reddick on the squad for real. So I mean, it ain't nothing but an improvement for them to get an All Star back in return. But I think the biggest question for them, depending on their success for real, is Ben Simmons. Like his game keep developing because I mean we already see what Embiid doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Embiid been a monster.
30 point game. So we already know. You already know what to expect from him. He really the X factor, like him and Fultz. Because like if they come on and they start playing to their full potential, like not even to their full potential, but if they start playing like just playing and getting confident in that game, they gonna be dangerous for real. Cause they gonna be so explosive. But in the playoffs, when that game slow down and it's half court basketball, and they packing the hole, paying a boxing one on Embiid, then that's when you would really see the value of Jimmy, and you could really see the flaws with Ben Simmons. So I mean, they a legit contender in my eyes. What you think?
So, I like the trade a lot for them. I was just I was talking to somebody like a couple days ago. I'm like, man, the 76ers really need somebody for the wing that can score.
Yeah,
Cause like that'll open up everything for them. Like they got Simmons, he a good distributor. He gonna find everybody. If you open, he gonna find you, and he big enough to where he can see over defenders. But the
right.
problem they had in the playoffs last year is you can front the way you can front and be and kind of like not take them out the game, but like you can slow their offense down. And then if you put a center like they put Al Horford on Ben Simmons last year and just
Okay.
told him to back up and sit in the lane, and he big enough to where like Ben Simmons can roll straight through him. So it kind of hurt their offense. Now, if you take Al Horford out the paint and put him on Ben Simmons,
Uh huh.
Jimmy Butler is able to get the ball to Embiid. He's also able to get to the hole and finish over all the small players. So it eliminates them being able to go small or put Al Horford on him because it would be no rim protection there. Like last year, they had nobody else that could get to the rim.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, it make them way more dangerous and dynamic because, like now, like you said, they can't just focus on Embiid and Ben Simmons. Like they got to really game plan about how to try to stop them three. So, like you said, they got to pay attention about packing the hole or pay attention about like even even running pick and rolls and switching and shit like that because now they got two niggas in the corner with Reddick and Butler that Embiid can come and run pick and roll, and then and him and Ben Simmons can come and run pick and roll, and then it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, like that's gonna open up crazy. And then think about having running pick and rolls with Embiid and having Ben Simmons run the baseline. Like he gonna be able to get so many like open dunks or just like layups, period, because he gonna be like right on the baseline. And if you help to go to the pick and roll, it's easy pass. Ben Simmons 6'10", he can alley oop anything. So it's gonna be real easy for them to like run a different style offense than they've been running. Cause all that cutting and stuff is cool until you get to the playoffs or you play these top teams and it's easier to defend.
You might crucify me for this though, but I can see them running like a triangle for real though,
No, it makes sense.
because they can get different mismatches at every angle though. Like you got a big, they got the perfect build. They got the perfect build, like how how like the Bulls and shit was set up with Scotty being almost like a Ben Simmons character. They ain't really have a big man, but they like you said, if Phil Jackson system said if you plant Shaq right there, and then you put like a nigga like Kobe or Jimmy Butler who can still create for themselves and create for others and create different mismatches on the floor. So like depending on how Brett Brown set up how he run his system and stuff, they gonna be real dangerous. But my sleeper squad is Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, you like how they've been playing. I've been trying to catch their games, and they've been playing real well. Like Budenholzer, like
Budenholzer, man, that nigga, he got that system. Like, how you think, bro? He ain't doing nothing but taking exactly what he ran in Atlanta that year. They won all them games. He got better personnel, and he got Giannis, who literally dunked the ball every time he touched. Every time he touched the ball, he dunked. He crazy, like he's super strong. Bledsoe actually playing some good basketball.
Yeah, this the best I've seen Bledsoe since he left the Clippers.
And Brogdon and Middleton is underrated for real. Brogdon and Middleton is underrated for real. What they can do, because both of them can shoot, both of them can get their own bucket, and Brogdon can distribute a little bit. I know he kind of run the wheel. And then you still got Deli in the mix. So I mean, if you can win with Deli, you always good in my book.
Right, and they got Ilyasova and Brook Lopez, so they like able to like stretch these teams out. Yeah, so like it's so much space. That's why Antetokounmpo could just go in. It's nobody there to like protect the rim. So even if it was somebody there to protect the rim, like it still would be a hard matchup. But when there's nobody there to protect the rim, he just living in the hole. He probably shooting like 85% at the rim.
Right. And speaking of that, they just beat Denver by 7 tonight, and Denver is one of my sleeper squads on the West too, because of their depth. Like they got so much depth on that team, it's ridiculous. At the guard spot, then you got Jokic, who is crazy for real. And they got decent coaching too, so you gotta watch out for them squads though.
Yeah, I like Denver a lot too. They're gonna give a lot of these teams a matchup nightmare, because the West, like these teams in the West, man, they don't play defense like that. And then you got Denver coming in, and they got two players that could get you 40 on a good night. And they got Jokic. He a center, and he can get 12 assists in a game, like it's nothing. He can average 8 assists in a playoff series. Like you ain't really seen nobody like that in a long time.
And that's why I blowed out on that small ball, because if you get a good enough talented ass center like how you got Jokic in the middle, who can basically run your offense from out the paint, like that's what make big men good. It's like, it's not like, all right, it's good that you a big man like Embiid and you can go and get a bucket. You always want your big man to go and get a bucket, but you don't want the offense to get stagnated.
Right.
Just try to dump the ball into him. Like some coaches want to play inside out. I like playing inside out though, because if your big man can run your offense and pass out the post, that make you dangerous, especially if you got athletic wings.
Man, that make you so dangerous, because it's like now with all these teams having all these shooters, and you got all these shooters, and you got a big put these 4 shooters around a big. He going 1-on-1. Like who's gonna really stop these good centers 1-on-1? Like a player
can't slide down. You can't help either, or it's an open 3 in the corner.
Open 3.
The 3. So shit. Yeah, that's definitely putting defenses at a dilemma though, for sure.
Yeah.
What you think about the Lakers? Now that Minnesota kind of is up in the air for real.
It's still other teams though. Like they gonna be fighting with like a team like Memphis. I just was watching. I was watching the game with the 76ers earlier, and I'm like, man, this Memphis team is good. Like we forgot about them because they ain't never been healthy in about 4 years, but they still is good.
And they big as hell though. Like
yeah.
They
Yeah.
are huge, and they gonna slow it down. You already know how they gonna play. Marcus Gasol on the inside, Mike Conley on the outside. Mike Conley know when to slow it down. He know when to push the pace. He know how to make the right decision, and he can get a bucket. I mean, they size gonna be a problem because you ain't just gonna be able to do anything on them. Like they got some
Yeah.
huge
Like they
players.
got Kyle Anderson starting at the 3. He got a 7'4" wingspan. Then Jared Jackson at power forward. He got a 7'4" wingspan. Then Marc Gasol with his 7'5" wingspan. Like they huge. So you go into the paint, you actually gotta. It's like an old school playing against an old school team,
Yeah,
but like in the new school. So it's like these teams aren't shooting good at the rim against them because they're big. Like they like, okay, we downsize because our players is skilled. Like Jared Jackson can shoot threes. Kyle Anderson can handle, shoot threes, can pass a little bit. He can do a little bit of everything. So it's like we old school, but we new school too. So you can't just like sag off us in the paint. So that's what make them a dangerous team out west too. They
exactly.
can make some noise, and they always been tough in the playoffs. Like they
They
gave the
tough and
Thunder all they can have.
smart. They smart as hell. Like you, it's a benefit when you got like you might not have like two superstars. Like they are great players, but they might not necessarily be considered superstars. But they so smart though. Like you get a young team that try to come up in there and think they're gonna run them out the gym or do anything like that. Like they gonna know exactly what to do. They gonna know exactly how to beat you. If they either gotta slow it down, they got to play physical, play some defense, go inside out with Marcus Gasol, or they still got young athletes too, so they can run a little bit too. So, and you already know you ain't got to worry about them making too many mistakes. So yeah, they definitely can be dangerous for real. What you think about Portland? I think it's that same old with them.
Yeah, I hate it because I like Lillard and I like McCollum a lot. But it's the same. It's the same thing that's gonna happen every year. They're gonna get to the playoffs. They go overachieve in the regular season, get to the playoffs, and go out in the first round because they
Do
just
you
don't
think?
have. They need that one. They needed. They should have been trying to get Jimmy Butler. Like that's who should have been trying to get Jimmy Butler. Because now,
No,
if you got Lillard, McCollum, and Jimmy Butler,
I know Melo washed, but do you think he would have made a better decision if he would have went to Portland? You think it would have turned
he
out
still got a chance.
Hey, though, look,
It sound like he got a chance.
shoot any. All they want to do is shoot anyway. So he should have went out there. They would have gladly let him shoot the ball.
Right. He could get out there right now. He could be on their second unit. No, they actually got a good second unit though. I like their team. They just need they missing they Melo ain't enough. They need a wing star, like a star, not nobody that's fading. They need that like Jimmy Butler. He would have been perfect for them. Like
I
he
wonder why people don't want to play in Portland though. Portland is a good city for real, for real.
She got a baby with my
yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Portland. So like like
Shit.
anybody that's been there, I've heard good things about it.
I don't know. I had to look that up though. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe they got it. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really a fan of breaking teams down. Like the whole rebuilding aspect. Like, I hate that. Like, and
No, but you
I hate that because like teams like Portland is the teams that suffer because they got two good ass players, but then they just can't get nobody else. So now they gotta break the team down, and now the franchise gotta suffer behind that shit because it's gonna take 5 years, and then Lillard gonna go somewhere. He might make the playoffs a couple more times or something like that, but it'll never work out. Like when them teams don't go that far, that's why I feel like don't even if you're gonna rebuild, don't even hold on to it. Just once them niggas lose last year in the playoffs, and you don't get nobody in free agency to come, or you can't make a trade within that, just let it go, man.
so you know a team that needs to break it up? The Washington Wizards. They gotta let it go.
It's time. It's time.
when you go sign the White Howard, any team that signed the White Howard need to break their team up the next year
And he
because
ain't played this year. He ain't played this year.
he just started playing. Like he played. I think he played the last 2 games. Nigga was
I
out with a strained butt.
what he gonna do? Like y'all pulled the trigger on that about 6 years too late.
Right. He out with a strained butt though. He was out with a strained butt. He don't really want to play, man. He out there trying to cash some checks. That's all.
John Wall really don't want to play either. He took all that money. He should have just left.
Yeah. No,
You should
he ain't want to leave though. That's the thing. He ain't want to leave because he out here in DC wilding. He got all
yeah.
that money and he out here partying it up, living it up.
And Bradley Beal the one suffering from it because he can't. He trying to get better. This nigga John Wall Cup gained 45 pounds.
Man, he looked like a fiend on this picture, like he strung out on drugs.
Like he just, you already know he don't want to play for real. Like just you gotta let it go, bro. He took the money, like in this climate, like take the paper, man. Cause I guess like if you ain't really feeling like you about to win or go somewhere where you can win, cause I mean it's only really a few couple places you gonna go where you might really have a chance at winning something. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be tough for it. That's why it's like tough for people like Lillard and them because you texted somebody on Twitter.
Yeah, Chris Berry. He trying to get on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my fault. I interrupted the show. My
Oh,
fault.
you
How the
good?
hell? But anyway, but yeah, though, that's why it be tough for players like that because it's like they be in a dilemma. Like that's why I guess, man, I don't know, man. I bet me and G been arguing about that Kevin Durant shit for a long time, and I've been trying to see it from his perspective. Like I guess he really felt like he wasn't gonna win though. So now I gotta look at like players like John Wall and Lillard, and they great players. They all stars for real. But it's not like they kind of know like they might not really have a chance at winning nothing for real. So it's like they just gotta be like them players that stuck in them cities, playing mediocre ball, being a 6 seed every year, losing in the first round, losing in the second round. Yeah, that
And you
shit.
gotta think if a player like Kevin Durant feel like he can't win, what these other players gotta feel like?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, damn, he really feel like he can't win with a nigga that won MVP after he left. It's
Yeah.
like it's really all bad for other niggas. I guess until LeBron and Golden State is gone.
No,
Cause
it's gonna happen this year. This is the last. They're not. The Golden State is not gonna win the championship this year. Whoever come out the East,
who you think beat them though?
whoever come out the East is gonna win. I don't know if it's gonna be Philly. I don't know if it's gonna be Boston. I don't know if it's gonna be Toronto or Milwaukee. But one of them four teams is gonna win the championship this year. That's what I think. It ain't gonna be no teams in the West. The West got weak. It's not weak as in like okay, it's 10 good teams weak, but it's weak like it's one dominant team and it's some other good teams, but it's like one great team and the rest of them teams is like good teams. Like them
Yeah,
teams in the
yeah.
East, like I feel like
He's got the most great teams right now.
yeah, they got. I feel like it's legitimately four great teams. Well, three great teams, and Philly can get there eventually.
That's what
But
I'm saying. Like the only team I can really see beating Golden State is Boston.
Boston, you think so? Why
I
you think that?
I believe that because like they got the most aspects. Like all right, it'll really be between like it's tough because like Giannis is a superstar. Like Giannis got the ability to impact, and he got a solid squad for real, so he can really do something. Like, but Embiid could do something too, and Simmons, but I just don't think they ready yet. I just think they too young. Uh, Toronto is the sleeper because they got a really good team too, but I see them just they just get shot out the gym. Like they get shot out the gym. Boston got championship DNA already with Kyrie as their leader, who know how to beat them, who has beat them, has obliterated them, scored on them every time he touched the ball. You got Al Horford, who is like smart enough to defend though, who can understand the concepts of how to defend these niggas. And then you got two athletic wings who can play some deep. Plus Marcus Smart. You know what I'm saying? Like the defensive options, like the amount of people that they can throw after these niggas. Like, but see, Toronto got that too, where they got that lift. They got like Siakam and Kawhi
Yeah,
Leonard.
that's why I think if Toronto get there, I think they can for sure build. Because I think what you call it is a really a kryptonite. Kawhi Leonard is like the best you could get at guarding Kevin Durant. Like he is the guy. And he could go at him scoring too. So it's like he gonna have to defend. Like there's nowhere to hide Steph Curry if they go against like
You,
you could put him on Danny Green, but like Danny Green will start running around these screens and it'll be hard to check him too. So
you
it's like,
know you know who I worry about though in that series is Kyle Lowry, man.
oh man.
It's
Oh
Kyle
man.
Lowry,
Yeah.
man. Like he got the confidence of like a toothpick though. Like it's so easy to just snap his confidence though, and then he be gone. Like he started shooting a lot. He started just doing retarded stuff. So that's why I worry. That'd be my only kryptonite for them is how he show up, and that's why I say Boston because like they ready. Like they seem like the only other team that's really ready for real.
I do think Boston is ready.
Like
But
they
that
ready to play them, and like they know like they're the team that can really beat them for real, for real. Like the other teams, I don't know yet. Like Philly got the can have the confidence, they just not ready yet. Like they got Jimmy Butler, they need one more year.
Man,
They need one more year, man. Cause
what
Embiid is starting, and he could really be unstoppable for real. But they just still got something about them is just too young. I just feel like they start making rash decisions.
all right, hold on, Slay. What up, Chris?
my niggas, what's up?
What up?
Ain't shit,
Chris
man.
Berry, what's going on?
What's to it, bro? What y'all been on, man? I hear y'all over here talking on the sports tip shit. I'm trying to get in on
So what you as a Chicago native,
this. Yeah.
what
Zach
you think
Levine,
about
Zach
what you
Levine better than Jordan.
Zach Levine better than Jordan?
They trying to call my nigga the second coming, but I mean, I like his game, man. I like how he evolved. He a lot more aggressive, a lot more confident in his skill set now than most people just refer to him as a dunker. So now you get to see everything kind of come into play. I still think he needs some work on his defense on the defensive end, but like other than that, I think he pretty solid. Like I think he can make a case for the most improved player this year. I feel like.
Oh
Can
yeah,
they build
I
around?
didn't even think about that.
Can they build around him? And in 3 years, could they be not championship contenders,
But
but could they
playoff,
be playoff perennials?
Him and my
uh,
boy, him and my boy,
Laurie definitely like
and
I
my
like
boy. Now you ain't even say my favorite player on the Bulls yet.
you. Who
Who?
you
Chris
who?
Dunn?
No, Wendell Carter.
Oh yeah, bro. Like yeah, Wendell cool too. But I've been trying to tell niggas like for the longest they have to get rid of Hoiberg, bro. Like Hoiberg is suffering. Like he's making niggas game suffer. Like I feel like every time every time you watch these niggas, like they don't know what's going on. Like everybody just kind of like lost in the sauce. Like it's like whatever. Like I see a lot of 1-on-1. I see Zach Levine just saying, you know what, give me the ball. I'm about to go get a bucket. Or if we got whoever got the high hand, feed that person. Just feed that person. But other than that, like if it's as far as building around Zach Levine, I could see him. I could see Zach Levine staying. I could see Chris Dunn. I like him as a point guard. His defensive tenacity. I like him on the defensive end. And if he can like stay healthy, like he'll be solid. I like Laurie. I like Wendell. Uh, I like Blakeney. I like him
Oh
as like a
yeah.
little scoring guard. Like I like him just coming out the ball. But these niggas can't defend though. Like these niggas.
Oh no. Y'all got the worst defense.
Yeah.
Y'all defense is just
Hey,
as bad as us, and we
hey, let's
stink.
face the facts, man. Ain't nobody playing defense in the NBA anymore.
What you
You
Jabari
see the
Parker?
scores
You
in these
vouching for
games.
you vouching for Jabari now, my nigga?
Jabari, no, I'm not about to. No, not no more. I used to love Jabari,
Bro,
but he ain't
Jabari.
got it. He ain't got it no more.
I didn't know he was that bad of a defender though. Like Shorty ass
Hey, man,
terrible.
we tore his ACL at least 4 times.
It was twice, my nigga. It was twice.
But look, hold on. He had the quote of the century where he got this nigga Zeke is going off. He got the quote of the century where he got signed his contract. He said they don't pay for defense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's go. Hey,
He
I thought that
told
shit.
y'all what it was. They don't pay for
That nigga,
defense.
he can't make that type of comment. Niggas like James Harden gotta make those comments.
Right.
Until he get one of them contracts, till he busts out a 50-point game, 40-point game, he can't be talking like that, man.
That nigga said they don't pay
Man,
for
that's
defense,
climate
man.
of the NBA right now. You get a nigga that can give you 15 points a game and like 8 rebounds, max him out.
That's what the Wizards doing. That's why they need to that's what's wrong with the Wizards. That's why they need to break it up. Why would you sign Otto Porter?
$1 million a year.
$27 million a year. Like I like Otto Porter, good player.
Yeah, he's
not $27 million worth of a player.
Tell me what Otto Porter is great at.
He can shoot the corner 3. Great.
That's not $27 million.
I think he is solid. I think he a pretty solid defender. I'm not saying he an elite defender, but he can defend for the. He'll be a pretty decent defender.
Like he is the perfect like
he the perfect role player. Like that's who the Rockets need. They need a nigga like an Otto Porter. They don't need Melo. Need to get the. I don't know Melo.
Melo, first of all, Melo can't stay. He can't stay in shape.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it means.
Niggas playing that same basketball from 04. Like,
I hate it because he's so skilled. Like he can shoot. He can be a catch and shoot dude if he actually put his mind to it, but he won't do it.
A nigga, I don't know, bro.
Melo don't want to come off the bench.
He gotta let that shit go. My homeboy said he was in OKC. He went to school in OKC. He was playing basketball out there. He said this girl he was messing around with, Shorty. He said she seen Melo at the club, and Melo, he out there doing his little 1-2, like just kicking it, trying to get at her at the club. End up getting her, finessing it back to the house. End up getting the ass from Shorty. Like she played on the volleyball team at the school. So I'm just
Melo still
like, Melo chasing hoes around. He ain't been on his game. Melo bullshit, bro.
Hey man, all Melo give a fuck about is going viral in the Lifetime Fitness gym
with a hoodie, y'all.
Like he got it, like he still got it, knowing that when he come in the training camp, he 20 pounds overweight.
Man, slow.
He eats steaks every night. Like he don't care, man. He don't care for real, man.
I was hearing y'all talk about Portland, and I honestly felt like Portland or Philly. I do like the trade that Philly got Jimmy Butler. I thought that was a pretty good little trade or whatever for they benefit. But I felt like Portland could use like a Jamal Crawford or something like that. Like I felt like he could fit that role. I felt like Jamal Crawford could have played with Philly, just coming off the bench, giving them some scoring lift.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford chose to get them checks though. He's like, Phoenix, y'all trying to pay me what? More than a minimum. All right, let's do it. Bro. he gonna be a free agent. They about to have to buy out like 3 players at the end of the year. They already bought out Tyson Chandler. They gonna end up buying out Trevor Ariza. Like it made no sense to sign Trevor Ariza.
No. Hey man, Phoenix bad luck started when they gave Brandon Knight some money, and they paid Isaiah Thomas, and they had Eric Bledsoe on the squad.
Oh, they had too many.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was. Oh no, they was doing a lot, bro. They was doing a lot. They was doing.
Yeah. So you been following everything though down there?
For the most part, man, like I really want to. I don't know. I've been trying to keep up with. I ain't been trying to keep up with the Cowboys, but I've been trying to. I've been tuning into the Mavs every now and again. But I think the Mavs get the Mavs about a couple more years. I feel like they'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I think I think Dennis Smith Jr. is a solid player. I think Luca pretty tight. I think he pretty solid. I don't know. You just gotta like let the rest of these. I feel like you gotta let the game, kind of develop for a lot of guys for these young players, because it ain't too much. The league just different. Like you say, ain't nobody really defending this shit. It's just
Yeah.
different, bro. It's different.
But I think it's gonna slow down though. I think people just came out like, all right, you know how every team be like, all right, we're gonna play different this year. We're gonna
Yeah.
play a different style, and they actually did it this year. But like eventually it's gonna settle down and teams gonna start playing some defense. I think so.
Yeah, it should. It should. I feel like, I say give it by December. Like that's when,
Yeah.
the
Avery,
league.
your mic is muted, by the way.
I think that nigga walked away from the
Uh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My fault.
Oh yeah, we gotta go rent this.
But yeah, as far as them teams like Dallas, they trying to phase Dirk out right now, and they need to
Man,
really
bro.
cut ties. Like
It's
until
You
time.
they
can't cut.
Damn.
He gonna be done at the end of the year, man. Let him get his last
he
year on.
Bro, he finna
he
have a
collected so
percentage of the
many
Mavs. He
checks.
finna be nuts. He finna be paid. Like Dirk ain't no reason for him to be playing right now for real. Like he
Dirk,
already
hey,
he got a check.
Dirk is gonna be their GM in about 4 years.
Yeah, I
You're
can see
right.
that on some
No, he go.
bloody Dirk D-Box type shit.
Or they definitely gonna be on some like, all right, you an ambassador for the team.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
he 100% gonna be an ambassador for the team. Like they gonna pay him a lifetime contract. Like how you just see David Robinson pop up randomly.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he gonna
Right.
be.
Yeah.
Like yeah, why David Robinson popping up? He's still getting paid by the Spurs.
Yeah, hell yeah. Mm.
What else been going on though?
Oh yeah,
I
we
don't
we
know.
did say we was gonna talk about the Browns a little bit. Browns got a win today.
I know, bro. Who y'all play? The Falcons today?
Yeah, upset the Falcons. We probably knocked them out of the playoffs.
Hey, the Atlanta Falcons have zero heart, man. They are like they gotta get Julio, man. Get Julio to some people that want to play, man. 'Cause they don't want to play at
Bro,
all.
they don't even want to give Julio a touchdown out that bitch, bro. Like it be crazy. Like he the only receiver that have 1,000 yards and like 5 touchdowns on the season. He gonna end up having one of them type of years.
That's because Matt Ryan is soft as cotton. He's so
Yeah,
fragile, like he is. I don't know, man.
yeah. It's the Falcons and the Bengals. It's two teams I already know, always know that's gonna disappoint me. Like
Yeah,
Hey,
just
hey,
wasting AJ Green's prime. Like
I
AJ
respect
Green should have been a
the part
household name.
they
bro.
have,
AJ
man.
Green should have. Yeah, I feel you on that one.
Because we need that diversity in the league, but it's time for him to go, though.
Marvin Lewis.
Yeah, it's time for him. It's time for him to go, man.
They
I'm
gonna
all for
hire. They
they
gonna
go
hire
keep
Hugh Jackson.
You talking about my man who was with the Lions or
No, the Browns' old
the
coach,
old
Hugh
coach of the
Jackson.
Browns?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
They go. The
Hugh
Bengals gonna
Jackson.
hire Hugh Jackson.
Hugh Jackson is a confused individual. He don't know what he want to do, man. He was on camera talking all that hard shit and was babying these niggas off camera.
he
Letting
literally,
them
he literally like as soon as he left, the offense just stopped being constipated. Like it opened up for everybody. You see Duke Johnson again, Nick Chubb out here running his life away. All our receivers catching passes. It's like, what were y'all doing when y'all was like, were y'all fighting with the team? Like, oh, we gonna suppress all this talent.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what happened? Like, I would go to the barbershop niggas and talk about it. Like, I hear glimpses of it. And I'm like, I was from the outside looking in. I'm thinking like the Browns got a little solid team. Like they staying in games, they just losing them hoes. Like
basically, our offensive coordinator and head coach had beef because they think the offensive coordinator was trying to get the head coaching job. So he basically was he wasn't his best self in order to try to get the head coaching job. And Hugh Jackson was like two-faced. So he would say one thing to the players, like in like the public, and then behind closed doors, he would say a totally different thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Cleveland, sport city of drama.
Always. Always.
Yeah, man. But shit, shout out to the Bears going 6-3. You know, we still holding that first place there.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Who else is in y'all? Who y'all? Oh, y'all fighting with the Vikings. I don't like this Vikings. Y'all probably gonna make the playoffs though.
I hope so. Shit, it's about time. I'm glad this is like our first division win in a long time, bro.
That defense is crazy. Y'all got a hell of a defense. My boy Allen Robinson up there putting up numbers too.
Bro, I'm proud that like everything's starting to click because like offensively we got a nice little, you know, we got some stuff going, but it's just I don't like the conservative play calling in the second half from Matt Nagy.
But you know why they do that, right?
What you mean? Why?
I love Mr. Trubisky. He from Cleveland. Right outside Cleveland, 10 minutes outside Cleveland, but he just not accurate enough to where you want to take those chances. Like in the second half, if you got a lead, like you want to keep it more so. Like he good at improvising and all that, but you can't count on that all game to work. Like he not a read the defense type of quarterback. He more of a okay, I'm doing this, I'm moving around, I'm hitting open people, I'm making opportunities, which is cool.
He ain't been, but that's the thing. Like when this is all right, so if we have a game plan in place, and it ain't even about the throwing necessarily, it could just be us running the football. Like all right, like if we got a 3rd and 1, or we got a 2nd and 2 or something like that, we'll do like a whole trick play for no reason. Like we done lost 5 yards on this trick play. Like we could just run the ball, give the ball to Jordan Howard. Let him cook. Like, let him gain his yards. If you want to waste, you want to chew the clock up, you want to move the chains, like, that would be the smart thing to do, not do all this other stuff.
That be the problem with coaches, man. They always ruin a good defense. Man. Don't ruin a good defense by trying to overexert yourself, man.
Oh, the Browns been doing that all year. Except for the last...
Making mistakes and... making mistakes and other shit like turning the ball over. If you could, like, I mean, I ain't trying to condense no man into a game manager, but
yeah,
for real, if you got a great defense like that, man, score when you need to score, play the field position game, don't turn the ball over.
Don't turn the ball over.
Games. And it ain't like you ain't got playmakers. He got playmakers: Cohen, Howard, Allen Robinson. The tight end is good.
Yeah. Trey Burton. Yeah, he came from Philly. So, I mean, it's just not getting too comfortable when we up. Like, because I thought the Lions was about to try and fire back, even though I knew our defense was strong enough to keep them out, shut them out. But it was just like we ain't scored no points in the fourth quarter, not a field goal. And I'm about tired. Like, our kicker left about 7-8 points on the board.
He hit the pylon 4 times today. Like, I never seen that.
Get Cody Parker the hell out of Chicago. Get him out of there, man. Like, it's just stuff like that. Like, special teams, I feel like that'll be the thing to bite us in the ass. Like, if we ever make the playoffs, like, we'll have a field goal, a chance to win the game with a field goal, and he's gonna hit the pylon. He's gonna hit the goal post. or some shit like that. It's just gonna not work out for us that way.
Man, I don't understand like what's going on with like any of these like kickers. Like all these kickers are killing these teams. Like the Chargers, like they got it worse, the worst. Like they got it even worse than the Browns. They miss a kick every week. Every week, it never fails. Like if I was the Charger, I would just stop kicking field goals and extra points.
My thing is how do niggas like how did they not lose their job? Like when you a wide receiver, you drop the ball a certain amount of times.
You get benched.
You done.
I feel sorry for Phillip Rivers, man.
They cursed. I don't know what they did to get cursed though. Like, no, but they ain't even. They was.
Drew Brees is what they did.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
You don't disrespect the great.
I mean, it ain't like Phillip Rivers ain't a great too though. Like Phillip Rivers is great.
Yeah.
Hey man, he can be great.
Niggas hollering on the ski, man. Niggas hollering like the ski ain't where it's at.
I'm sorry about that, y'all. To all the fans out there.
Flat out, man. These niggas bugging.
I apologize.
Niggas better, hey, you putting this shit on the map. You playing with these niggas.
Right,
I'm gonna use some of your music as my intro.
Yeah, it's going crazy. Oh, what you trying to kick me off the phone?
Yeah.
I'm in the live thing right now.
I was about to say your face is definitely on this YouTube video.
I just had to let niggas know from the trenches. What the fuck is they talking about?
All right, bro. Back to regularly scheduled programming, man.
Oh man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, though, how y'all feeling on the How y'all feeling about the Lakers, man? We ain't talking about LeBron.
Oh yeah, so we ain't really talking about. So all right, here go some of my thoughts. Y'all knew what y'all was getting with LeBron when he went to LA. That's first of all. So y'all can't expect LeBron to come in and like play hard the whole season. Like he 34, he in Hollywood. He going home to a mansion that's probably $50 million a year. I mean $50 million. So just relax. Y'all need to just worry about the young players' development and get them better. Like people talking about like trade Lonzo and trade Brandon Ingram, but I don't think it's time for that yet. I think y'all got a couple months to see, like, evaluate what's going on.
What I'm saying,
if y'all can just stay 500, if y'all can stay 500 until y'all like really see what's going on, then y'all be all right. Like, just stay the course. Don't be making no trades this early yet.
And I agree because you gotta think about it. You gotta think about some of the reasons why beyond career-wise or after basketball-wise, why LeBron chose to come to Los Angeles. Is because they had a young nucleus of players, like, and that's what he felt like he was missing in Cleveland was young players that could run with him, who understood the basketball and it was still young enough to like take guidance. Like he came there for that reason. So like you don't trade Lonzo, he came to play with Lonzo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't trade Brandon Ingram. He came to play with them. Like he trying to do a new thing now. Like his new goal is to take a young team. He took a team from squalor and they won. Yeah. So now he trying to take a young squad and win with them. That's different ways he trying to cement his legacy. You know what I'm saying? In different aspects. That's just all like basketball shit for real.
Yeah,
well, shit. I was gonna ask y'all this: being from Cleveland, like, how y'all feel when he made the move? Like, you know, how was the city? Like, what was the reaction when he made the move?
It wasn't as worse last time. I can tell you.
No, we know. We gonna have one of these fans on here like this that was mad. Our homie Sangster, he gonna get on one of these days with us. I'm gonna let him just go on this rants about Kyrie and LeBron. But he's like the minority. Like people were grateful. It's like, all right, we won a championship. His team ain't going nowhere. Yeah. We got Tristan Thompson making however much money he making. We
Bro.
got JR making the money he making. Kevin Love hurt all the time. Like we wasn't really going nowhere. So it was probably time for us to rebuild anyway. So it's like, all right, LeBron, you can go. We wasn't gonna win the East this year. I know that.
Yeah, it was kind of that shit kind of showed up.
I wasn't shocked by him leaving. I was more shocked at him going to the Lakers. Honestly,
Yeah, me too.
that was really like a shocker to me though. Like I really didn't see that coming. So that was different. I mean, honestly, the Cavs. I'm kind of glad that the Cavs is the way they is right now, so we can honestly build some shit from the ground up that's really authentic. Like LeBron did that. And you know what I'm saying? I respect him for what he did for the city. But like we haven't really got a chance to like build something organic, like build something that Golden State built where we actually draft the squad, pick a coach, you know what I'm saying, rock with that coach, let this team grow. You might make one or two additions via trade or free agency, but really build a team though. So we can have some shit that lasts more than 4 years or more, or it's not dependent on one player wanting to
Exactly.
for his legacy. Like that's the whole thing about it. So I'm glad it happened. Now they really got to do some real basketball work and build a squad.
Yeah, hopefully this GM is like up for it because like
who y'all think y'all should go after as a coach? Like, 'cause Tyronn Lue gone, so
whatever new blood. I don't want no reach-in coaches. I don't want no Mark Jackson. I don't want no. Don't give me no coach that's been through. I want somebody new, somebody young, somebody that's got like some new like thoughts or energy. No Mike Browns, none of that.
I would take Mark Jackson only because of the simple fact that he got blackballed. And
so there's a reason why he got blackballed, though. It's not just because of what happened with Golden State. It's his personality too. He's one of these fake Bible thumper type guys. Like, well, not fake Bible thumper. He's a Bible thumper, but he like one of those hypocrite Bible thumpers. Like, okay, I'm doing this, but I'm getting extorted by strippers. Like, how you can't try to preach
real?
to me.
That really
that really happened. He got extorted by it was a court case and everything. He won. The stripper was really trying to extort him though, because he was messing with her. Like, how you gonna be this Christian man preaching this to your players and then going back doing that? Like, you can't have it both ways. Just be straight up with people. Like, you human just like everybody else. Don't try to bring God and stuff into your basketball team. Yeah. So it's like I actually respect his coaching though, because I think he got them to the level. I think you need a coach like him to get you to a certain level. And I think he would come in and fix our defense. That's been our problem. We was 30th in defense or close to 30th in defense last year. We 30th in defense this year. Like, I looked it up. We had the 22nd ranked offense. I'm like, how the hell do we got the 22nd ranked offense? But we so bad because we got the 30th ranked offense by a mile. Like, we giving up 4 more points than any other team. So like this is ridiculously bad. So it's just like you can't, like, our team is just like, we need a coach to come in and actually coach, be a disciplinarian and everything. Yeah. We also about to shed some of these bad contracts too. Bro, like JR come off the books.
Kyle Korver
coming off the books. We still got Tristan Thompson, but it's only 1 more year after this year. So like we can handle that. That's a big expire. We can potentially trade him next year. But it's all about bringing that new blood in. Hopefully, we can get Kyle Korver off for a late first, early second.
Is Channing Frye still on the team?
Yeah, we still signed him back, but he only at the minimum.
Eddie, you know who they about to trade Kyle Korver to?
Philly.
Yeah. Philly or LeBron.
Yeah, or the Lakers. Yeah, y'all need shooting back. Y'all need like, I don't even think y'all need shooting that bad. Y'all just need to play the shooters y'all got. Like that V guy. That the Eastern European y'all got, he can play.
Honestly, Luke Walton has to go.
No, he ain't gotta go, man. He tempering with the. You gotta give him a chance, man.
I don't like that. I don't like the way they play. Like, I don't like their system.
He just got there, man. You gotta give him a chance to like.
I say right now it's early, so give everything till December. Like December, January is when you should be able to see like the identity of a team. Like, all right, I know what type of team y'all gonna be, or I know what type of team. I know what you gonna give me every night. You know, like right now it's still kind of early, so I say give him a chance, like kind of let him rock and see what he can do for a minute with this type of talent. Like this probably his first time. Well, I ain't gonna say his first time because he been an assistant at Golden State, but this probably his first time as like the head coach, running the whole operation and having like a star player like LeBron. You got Rondo, you got Lance Stevenson, then you got good young talent like Kuzma, Zoe, Brandon Ingram, and guys like that. So I say give him a chance. Plus, like you can make those adjustments like at the trade deadline or whatever. You can get a Kyle Korver.
Exactly.
Like
That's
that.
why I was like, Philly needs to do the trade that they did because you could get shooters and stretch bigs and stuff like that at the deadline or on the buyout market. But Jimmy Butler's ain't coming around.
Yeah, they needed that though. That's what I'm saying. Like that was good for them. Like they needed that. Like that was like the perfect. Like you got a two-way player, you got a defender, and you got a nigga that's gonna go out there and get buckets. So
yeah, and I didn't even know that they had Hobie still. They had the one of the Hall of Famers that keep getting them checks, Jared Bayless. Making $10 million a year this year. $10 million a year for Jared Bayless.
Jared Bayless know how to play some basketball.
He robbed. One of these days we're gonna have to come over here and talk about players that robbed the NBA blind.
All NBA finesse squad.
Like Vince Carter is still getting paid at 42 years old
and doing 360 dunks in the layup line.
He was starting for the Hawks, bro.
They got him playing power forward. Like it's crazy.
Hell no. Yes.
Like he's literally making $3 million a year to play power forward at 42 years old.
I like that move for Atlanta though, simply for the simple fact that Trae Young, he needs that.
Yeah.
He do need a veteran, like
He need that.
He got him and Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin talking to him, showing him the ropes.
He need a vet that he can actually play with. You don't need one of those vets that just sit on the sideline.
like Udonis Haslem. He another MVP and keep getting them checks. Udonis Haslem been getting paid for 7 years and ain't played a minute. He ain't played since like 2013. And he's still getting these millions. I respect it, man. I know he about to go into the front office. All NBA, Udonis Haslem is definitely all NBA for this. Like David West retired, and he's way better than Udonis Haslem last year.
I was trying to figure out what David West. Yeah. Like David West, his ass was. He came to the ceremony. He was like all fitted up. I'm like, yeah, you really hung it up. About time.
Yeah, because David West can still give somebody 10 minutes a game. A good play. He gonna hit that free throw line jumper until he die.
Yeah. And he know how to utilize them 6 fouls. Shot.
How you what's your thoughts about your boy JaVale McGee, man? I was not expecting him to go there and actually be good, but he's like very resourceful.
JaVale McGee is gonna be an X factor for them. Like, especially what Tyson Chandler can offer him as like some type of support and some to give him some knowledge.
Yeah.
When the game slow down and they need some rim protection, and he can run the pick and roll, and he got a little touch around the basket too. So
I think they got multiple X factors if you want to put it in that way. But yeah, JaVale he one of the X factors.
They definitely eliminated one of the X factors. I see Lance Stevenson minutes go from 30 to 20 to 10 to 5. He got like 5 minutes last game. I'm like, it makes sense though. Like you can't. Why are you playing Lance Stevenson with Rondo and LeBron? Like that lineup don't make no sense.
Yeah, not at all.
No.
Oh, there's a big play on this Philly and Dallas game. It's 20-27. It's 4th and 7.
I'm watching that whole too.
Oh, they ain't converted either. He's short.
Yeah.
Oh, they still got 3 timeouts left though. I didn't know they had to release timeouts. That was a good throw too.
When I tell you Dallas Cowboys fans, I like, bro, my nigga. I thought Stephen A was just capping it off on some shit. But
Nah, they crazy.
they for real, bro. They think they the best team in the NFL every year. Every
Yeah,
year, bro.
yeah. I had a homie that I worked with that was a woo, I don't know. They might reverse that. I had a homie that I worked with though that was from Dallas, and man, he used to be talking so delusional at work. I used to be like, dude, like Dallas ain't that good, right? Like, no, man, we gonna win. We going to the playoffs this year. I'm like, all right, man.
All right, yeah.
Him,
that's how you got to end. That's how you end the conversation.
all right,
Yeah,
man. It's
all
over.
right, nigga, for sure.
No, we got a Dallas Cowboy fan that's about to call in like 5 minutes after this game. You about to hear this delusion, especially if they win. You about to hear delusions of grandeur. Yeah, Latte about to get on because he got problems with me saying that a team in the East gonna beat the Golden State Warriors. But I really believe that. Like I ain't just saying that just as no hot take. I think the Warriors, like, all right, they've been to the finals.
Yeah.
How many straight years? Like you gonna eventually like tire out. Like ain't no way they're gonna be fresh there. DeMarcus Cousins, I don't think he's that big of a help to them because how are they going? Like they're not going to feed him on the block. He's not going to get no post touches for real. He gonna be in a way. He's slow on defense, so he give you a place to attack. Like imagine them switching to pick and roll and Kyrie going against DeMarcus Cousins. That's an automatic bucket.
Cook his ass, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's easy money.
But I said that this would be the last year for them to like. They'll probably be the last team to three-peat. This would be the year for them to be the last team to three-peat. Like if it would go down this way, but it's crazy because when I seen them play against the Bucks, I'm like, this is the second time I seen them, or the second or third time I seen them play the Bucks, and it'd be it's been hard for them. Like they struggle when they play the Bucks. I'm not sure if it's their length or if it's just the Bucks' effort. Like the Bucks have effort. And they give enough effort when they play Golden State and they beat them. Like they really beat Golden State. Like
and the Bucks have the privilege of having one player that they cannot stop. Like Draymond is too little. Everybody else just is too little and ain't strong enough. So it's like he really gonna get whatever he want out there. And they got the ability to kind of play their game. Like, they can stretch the floor with Middleton and Brogdon. They big enough inside to cause problems.
And I like their rookie, too. I like Dante DiVincenzo a lot. Like, I think he's a good role player for them, especially he can shoot. He got athleticism, like crazy athleticism. He like one of them. He white, so you don't want to say sneaky athleticism, but it's not sneaky, though. Like, he got like a 40 inch vertical, so like he
bounce to it.
Yeah, he got some bounce to him. So he's just a good player. Like
they got athletes that can run off them screens. That don't get tired.
If Giannis just get a consistent jumper, like he fuck around and be one of them guys. Like I just got to see him make a consistent like 15-footer. Like if he just get.
This my thing though. I don't think he need it, but like I think he could be good without the consistent jumper. Like he got a lot of talent. So it's like, and he like a big. So it just depends on the lineups you play. If you want to play him at small forward, then yeah, you gonna need that jumper. But if he plays at power forward, like in the playoffs, he will play most of his time at power forward. You good. Like you can't put no 4 on him, so you gotta put a 3 on him. And when you put that 3 on them, you're going to put your 4 on like somebody like Chris Middleton, and they going to just eat off of that.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a nice little team. I like the coach for them. Like, buddy from Atlanta, he came through and he kind of like got them back to, I don't know, kind of playing, I don't know if this Milwaukee basketball or just, playing with some effort. Like, last season, it wasn't the same thing. And when they had Jason Kidd, it was different, too. Like, when Jason Kidd was the coach, it was just like...
that's definitely somebody I don't want to see in Cleveland right there. Jason Kidd, no thanks. No thanks. Your time is up. Like,
great players have trouble coaching because they can't understand why people are not as good as them or why they not picking up on certain shit as good as them. And then they start, like, driving the wedge between the team, the chemistry become off because the coach be an asshole basically.
What if he go to the Lakers, eh?
The only reason I can see that possibly working is because like Jason Kidd ain't got no. He gotta respect LeBron mind. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he gotta respect. He gotta respect that he dealing with another great player.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
That
saying?
that make a lot of sense.
So they
Yeah.
gotta work together basically. He understand that like, all right, I'm gonna have to sit down with this man. I'm gonna have to listen to what he's saying. I'm gonna have to incorporate what he's saying into what I'm doing. And LeBron always gonna be had a player's side too. When you got players in the locker room or you ain't got nobody in the locker room that stick up for the players, then that's when you got a problem too, because it ain't nobody to speak up for them. And then Jason Kidd was in Milwaukee where he had a lot of young talent, so he
Yeah.
was basically a tyrant for real, for real.
Yeah, he had too much
And
control.
he had
He
full
had
control
Yeah.
he,
over
yeah,
everything.
way too much control.
And you know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson ain't about to let nobody come in and fuck up what he got going on. So I mean, you gotta take all of that into account. But I can see that working though. Them type of coaches need veteran teams. Some coaches need young teams. Like
Yeah.
coach like Mike Budenholzer, he need he
Young.
need like young teams. Like Brad Stevens need young teams.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Yeah,
think I don't think Jason Kidd did a terrible job when he was with Brooklyn because he had all the veterans. So it's like, all right, they knew how to play. But I don't know. I just have a trouble with like, what is his system? Like, what is he bringing to your team that's gonna be like, all right, boom, this is gonna work. Like with other coaches, I feel like it's more proven. Like,
yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I think you know what I'm saying. They kind of went out on a limb because he was such a great basketball player, and
Yeah.
they felt like you know what I'm saying. He got the basketball mind, but everybody not built to be coaches though.
yeah,
And that's
and I
what
think
Right.
I think a lot of these coaches need to be like assistant coaches too. Oh,
Yeah.
that's an interception. Ooh, we ain't getting interception. But yeah, a lot of these coaches need to go be assistant. Like a lot of these players need to go be assistant coaches, so they learn. Like, all right, this is how I want to do stuff. This is how you do this. What systems work well? Like all those. Like, go sit with a Greg Popovich. Go
and that's
learn.
why
Go soak up
and,
some information from him.
and that's why I can't cut Luke Walton any slack because his pedigree is too
Yeah,
good to
yeah.
not know how to. He's basically been groomed since he came into the league on how to deal with these personalities, how to coach these type of teams.
Not
And
even
I.
just not even just came into the league. Look who his pops is.
yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So
Like
like I can't give him I can't give him a pass for that because you've basically been groomed for this position your whole life per se. And you got to work on Golden State staff. You got to work behind Phil Jackson. Like you've been around too much greatness
Yeah.
not to understand how to deal with these certain type of situations.
yeah,
I
Now I
he was
know
saw.
at
a
he
lot of
was at with
pressure.
that legendary coach at what Luke Olson.
Arizona, yeah, Luke Olson at Arizona. So
I.
yeah, it's like it's different. So I
I
mean,
saw. I saw a video. I don't know if this was last year. I saw a video of Lonzo Ball staring him down, like walk coming towards the bench, and like on Twitter, something like earlier today. I'm like, damn, like him and Lonzo don't fuck with each other. I figured they probably wouldn't, but like, oh shit, he caught that bitch.
you know Lonzo's father, man.
Don't say that
Yeah.
to Chris Berry. I'm
I.
behind you. I'm
Oh
behind
my
you.
bad. My fault. My fault. I thought,
I'm behind you on my stream.
bro, it was crazy. Hold on. It's crazy. But yeah, like I don't know. It was like like Lonzo came off the bench or he came off the court. He made a play and then he just stared Luke Walton down like yeah, nigga, I did that. Like yeah,
He also has never had like coaching for real. So
yeah. That.
it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like his pops always like had that influence over a team, and then he get to the NBA and it's like he has no influence whatsoever. Like all he can do is talk.
Shit, look at his look at LaMelo. Like look at his situation. Like he didn't find his way back onto a high school team. And like the way
LaMelo made a grown man decision. It's finally put his foot down and told his father that, dude, you got me, you fucking up my chances of ever going to the league.
Right.
Doing all this, playing all this unnecessary basketball that don't nobody care about. Yeah. You already got Leangelo probably never gonna be able to touch the league.
And never touch the league. Nigga, I didn't even know that they was playing.
Like, he basically saying I can't go. Like,
bro, they was playing like a B league team. Like, they wasn't playing Lithuania like the main team. They was playing like a minor team. You know what I mean? They wasn't even playing the main. I'm thinking like they playing Lithuania. I'm thinking like these niggas must be really trash. Like, they was playing like a B league team or something, like somebody lower than that. So I was just like, well, yeah, that was kind of pointless to go over there and make that little. It was just to stir up some shit, for real.
Yeah, that's all it was. Plus it was like, all right, they went over there because they knew that they had the JBA coming.
Yeah.
So they like, let's go over here and keep y'all playing. So y'all not rusty once the JBA start.
Yeah.
And I watched a couple of like other JBA games. It was cool. It looked like rec ball though. Like it didn't look like
some AAU shit.
Yeah. So I guess he gave him a look, but like he's smart for going back to high school and doing it that way.
Right.
And then
can he play college ball?
No,
they don't know.
I don't know.
It's still up for grabs because all the new rules, NCAA rules with this hiring an agent and like they kind of bending the rules and trying to make it work for certain players. Like right now, if you're a USA, like you like a top-notch player in the USA, you can hire an agent. But what about guys from Canada like a RJ Barrett or you know what I mean? All those other guys.
I guess they already assumed that they already have agents to a certain degree. But like that's actually interesting
sure he ain't got the agent. I'm pretty sure they pops got the agent.
Oh yeah, I think no, I'm pretty sure the person that's been like integral into all these decisions and stuff is they got a cousin I think that's worked for an agency or something like that. Like he worked in the sports industry, so he ain't LeVar ain't going in all of this stuff blind. Like if people think that they dumb, they are totally misinformed.
Oh no, they definitely not dumb.
No, not at all.
And you gotta praise that nigga for raising some sons and trying to get them niggas to be more than just, you know what I'm saying? They just retarded. They just not like, he just took the unconventional route, and sometimes you gotta respect the trailblazers, but at the same time, man, sometimes you gotta pay your dues. Like he tried to circumvent these niggas having to pay their dues for real, and it didn't work.
Cash a check that they couldn't cash. Yeah, basically. But nigga, I seen something again today. The team that he played for, Spire or whatever.
Yeah.
The coach. I seen the coach trying to talk about. Is it Glenville or Glenbrook?
Garfield. It's Garfield Heights.
Garfield.
Bro, he was going at the coach. He was like, you know, he's like, it don't matter. Tell the coach up there at Garfield or whatever. He was like, yeah, tell him after we play, you know, we can set it up. And once my team win, once we kick y'all butt, then me and you can play 1-on-1. Then I kick your butt.
So it's a funny story about all of this. So the coach at Garfield Heights is like a Cleveland legend. Like he scored like 50 like 4 times.
Yeah.
And his son is a sophomore. His son was
Mickey Johnson.
Yeah, his son was one of the best freshmen in the country last year. He dropped 50 in the game too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So his son one of the best sophomores in the country. Then then the coach for Spire is Jermaine Jackson. Jackson. Yeah, he played in the NBA. Y'all remember him if y'all see him, bro. Big black oval head dude. He played in the NBA though. He from Detroit. He real cool with Jalen Rose. So that's why he was saying, like, he was like, yeah, you play the NBA or whatever, but I still do this. I give people buckets. So, you know, it's just Cleveland dudes talking. Cleveland, Detroit, like, real talk for real. Like, the Cleveland, Detroit type thing. So, yeah. But, like, that Garfield team is good. Like, they can't play, but they can't, like, officially play any public schools. Like, they can only play prep schools because, Lonzo couldn't play. because he technically played professional ball, but he just never got paid for it.
Well, yeah, and then I started seeing like Oak Hill dropped out of the little, like they dropped their game. They don't want to play Spire.
Oh yeah, I wonder why Oak Hill don't want to play.
They kept saying that the point guard, they say they trying to save him.
Oh, Cole Anthony.
Yeah. So
But
I don't know.
LaMelo might give Cole Anthony the business, but I like Cole Anthony though.
He dropped, yeah, me too. But he dropped 50 on them the last time they played or something like he dropped 50 on Oak Hill the last time they played.
Yeah. Oh no, I watched that game. They whooped Oak Hill.
Yeah.
But that was when it was all three of them though. No, it wasn't. It was just him and LiAngelo.
Yeah.
It was him and LiAngelo.
Yeah, but that's why I don't know if that's
why LiAngelo can play in the league.
No.
Nah, bro, it's a wrap for Buddy.
Yeah.
He might want to just have to. I don't even know if he's good enough to play in the G League, like for real.
Yeah, he gonna have to work for it to be in the G League. Niggas think you could just walk into a G League team and just like we used to have people at CSU rec. They'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try out for the G League." Like, dude, you're not like it's extremely hard to make a G League team.
Yeah, it's the difference between knowing how to play basketball and knowing how to play professional basketball. Like, two different animals.
Yeah, two totally different animals. Like people, like you gotta be in stupid shape to make one of them G League teams. Like because they do like that's the first thing you do is you do a conditioning test. Like when you go in there,
and you gotta be able to like put up with the stuff that go along with it. You're not playing in like stadiums that you think like you're not playing in like arenas and stuff.
And
like
they
that.
Traveling every day. They be on the road like all the time.
Like, this ain't like D1. This ain't D1 neither. Like you ain't getting catered to like that, my nigga. Like,
Lord, you get a little stipend. You get a little stipend on the road.
For real. This ain't.
They give you some meals. It ain't that.
It ain't peaches.
They make like what they make like $30,000-$45,000 a year.
I think they it's up to 35. So like that's what the star like high school players can get. So if LaMelo want to go to the G League next year instead of trying to do college or whatever, he get 125. But like regular player that's not on a two-way contract, you get 35. And then if you're on a two-way contract, you get
right.
Yeah, if you're on a two-way, you get 70 plus like if you go like whenever you go up to the NBA, it's prorated. So it's like a minimum salary, but you get it prorated for however many days you up there.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Like the two-way contract, I like it a lot. It's kept a lot of people like over here in the United States instead of them going overseas and making that money.
Yep. That's
what concept too, like having to leave and go play overseas though, like, and then really have to ball out to try to make it back. Like that little journey is crazy though.
That's
like
hard, bro. Man, that's hard because then you got to think about culture shock. You over there in a whole nother country. You don't know what the going on. It's tough, and then you got to really ball out because shit. Ain't no guarantee. I know niggas that's hooping overseas now. It's like shit. Ain't no guarantee you gonna make the roster, my nigga. Like I mean, like an NBA roster, you might not even get a G League contract just by hooping overseas. Like you might just stay where you at.
Why really? Javay ain't got no bounce no more. He like 45, man. He ain't getting up there no more. It's gonna be that. First off, they better not try to put that one-on-one game on YouTube. Because it's going to be two old niggas shooting a lot of fadeaway jumpers. Two old niggas trying to get to that spot.
Old niggas just want to shoot. Old niggas ain't got no other move to get to the bag. They just shoot. They got that
Daryl, 1-2. Daryl said no to Jason Kidd. Yeah, I don't want Jason Kidd nowhere near the Cavs either. No thanks.
Yeah, man. What else on the agenda?
Y'all on the just talk about sports, or y'all got other stuff, other topics?
No, so the way I want to do it is I want to leave like all right. So I want to do shows a week about sports, and then one show about anything else. So on
Okay.
those shows, I leave it at that. So yeah, I like it. But you could talk about anything like related to sports, like anything, like how that Carmelo story, because Carmelo out here wilding, and that's why it's playing up to par no more.
Carmelo out here just he don't give a fuck, bro. I don't know, Melo. I think it's just time. Floyd be at all the games, bro. Floyd got a Gucci. What type of jacket is that? My nigga gonna
Let's
forget
talk about
shit.
this fight this nigga Floyd was supposed to be in. Yeah, he on some underworld. He on some underworld shit.
My
Nah,
nigga say he don't. My nigga say he don't even know dude no more. He said he don't know him, so he dropped the fight.
well, they had that nigga over there, and they was like, "Hey, nigga, you owe some money, nigga. This is how you make it up. You get in this fight, and we ain't gonna tell you the rules until it's time to fight."
That nigga had to make,
He gonna
that nigga
start
had to make
kicking.
a phone call real quick, like, oh hell no.
Get me back to the state,
No.
man. That nigga definitely go. That nigga
He's gonna
said,
get
"Now that I'm
kicked
back on U.S. soil," that nigga was definitely over there. They was like, "Nigga, if you say something, we gonna fuck you up."
Oh
Down
man,
there
that shit
gambling,
funny,
losing all that money.
man.
Yeah, Floyd. Floyd. I hope he don't, cause he needs to just stay
Just sit
retired.
down, bro.
Cause
Like for what?
he. I actually love boxing, and I'm tired of hearing about Floyd fighting this nigga, cause he's not gonna fight nobody that's actually good, that can actually give him a run for his money.
He about to fight Pacquiao again.
No, if
I
y'all
don't
buy
want to see
that,
that shit.
if y'all buy that, y'all some fools.
I don't want to see that shit no more. I'm good on that one. I just felt like Floyd, bro. You 50-0, bro. Like leave it at the. You got a nice little mark. You 50-0, bro. You hit the century. Like just let it be what it is. Like it's cool. Like you 50-0, my nigga. Just sit down. You
It's
undefeated.
easy to say that when the niggas ain't coming to you with $300 million paychecks.
So you gonna get your ass? So well, that's different because we ain't got shit on the line. If a nigga offered me 300 mil, hell yeah, all right, come on, you with my ass, I don't care.
Man, he ain't,
I'd take the 300 mil, but he
man,
got a record on the line. Like,
that nigga's never making $300 million again, man.
Ted, do you
nah, but
think any of them young niggas could really whoop Floyd up?
Yes. He's too old, man. It didn't look like when Muhammad Ali came back out of retirement and fought a nigga and was getting fought Larry Holmes was out there getting his ass whooped. He's too old. Like he ain't gonna get his ass whooped, but he
he
gonna
gonna catch one.
lose.
Nah,
Yeah, he
catch
gonna
one.
get caught. He gonna go to sleep. Like it's only the reflexes ain't as good as they used to be. And you
He
ain't
was
gonna.
tired when he was fighting Conor. Like you could see him, like he had to, like that was like an engine. Like he had to start that bitch up.
And,
Like
and
fifth
Conor
round to get going.
and Conor literally cannot throw a punch in regular punch in 8-ounce gloves. Like he couldn't do it. Like he like you could tell Conor got hands, but it's different when you fight the 8-ounce gloves. Like that shit make a big difference. Like so, like like if he had fought, like let's say he fought somebody like Errol Spence or Keith Thurman or Terrence Crawford, man, they gonna put Floyd old ass to bed. Like he gonna get caught with one of them with a hook from one of them, and he gonna go to sleep. It's just not worth. It's not worth it. Like you 40-some years old. You done made all this money off boxing. You're a promoter. You have fighters that you need to promote. Just promote your fighters.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just about the money.
It's too much paper to get.
He gonna be being money hungry. He gonna end up fucking himself up, fuck his legacy up. Cause if he lose, you can't talk that. I'm the best ever. I ain't never lost.
Yeah.
If he lose, I mean, all right. Who the best boxer ever to you, Teddy?
It ain't Floyd. First off, he ain't ahead of Muhammad Ali.
No, as Mike far as I can't really put him over Mike either.
As far as fighters I see, he definitely ain't over Roy Jones. I don't care if Roy Jones got knocked out when he was old. He was still the best. Glenn Johnson. He got knocked out a bunch of times. He got knocked out.
He put that bitch on Roy Keane. I was watching that fight too. I remember that shit.
He got knocked out by Antonio Tarver. Antonio Tarver, like, you got some
Yeah.
excuses now, boy. You got some
He
excuses
was talking
today.
mad.
Knock
He
Roy
lost
Jones'
twice to
ass out.
Tarver, didn't he?
No, he won. So it was a controversial the first time. He won, but it was controversial. Then the second time, man, he rematched that nigga and got put to bed. That nigga was on the ropes trying to slide up from under the ropes.
Man, that nigga Antonio Tarver, man. Remember, what was my one dude, man, from Arkansas, middleweight? He was in middleweight. He won the championship.
Was it
Jermaine
Winky?
Taylor.
Jermaine Taylor just got locked up, man. He can't stay out of jail.
Yeah, who was his fight? He fought
He fought everybody. He beat B Hop twice.
Yeah, okay, them the fights I remember though.
Yeah, he beat B Hop twice. He was real good though. He got his ass knocked out by Kelly Pavlik. The Great White Hope, Kelly Pavlik.
Kelly Pavlik, man, B Hop beat the shit out of that first time. Kelly Pavlik beat him though. Didn't Kelly Pavlik beat him?
Nope.
Damn, I swear I thought he.
B Hop only lost to a couple fighters, man. B Hop lost to Jermaine Taylor twice. Jermaine Taylor just had his number. He lost to Kovalev. I don't know why he was fighting Kovalev. He was old as hell by then. He was like 40. No, that was Joe Smith. Joe Smith Jr. A bum. Knocked his ass out the ring. Talk about that nigga pushed me out the ring. No, he knocked your ass. Smooth out the ring. That nigga flew right through the ropes.
No, though. I used to fuck with boxing though. It's a lot of new people though. I'm trying to get back into it though. Like I've been paying attention to it more.
Yeah, my nigga. It was a good fight on yesterday. Usyk versus Bellew. Usyk, he the cruiserweight. So niggas don't care about cruiserweight, but he the cruiserweight champion. He got all the belts at cruiserweight. Pounds? Yeah, 200 pounds. Yep, 200 pounds. He got all the belts at cruiserweight. So he just fought. It was a good fight. Huh?
It's time to move up, man.
Yeah, they talking about moving up. He too small though. Like if he fight like Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder, he gonna get slept.
Like I was watching some shit the other day about Lomachenko and Tank. He said he'll fight him, but he said he gotta come at 135. He said he ain't coming down to 130.
No, that's a super fight in a couple of years. G think Tank gonna run through everybody. He think Tank the best fighter in the world right now. I like Tank a lot though.
Lomachenko
he just can't. Tank. I just hope Tank ain't going down the Adrian Broner road. Adrian Broner just
still, man. He better be ready for that. Lomachenko got them hands.
Yeah, Lomachenko he got crazy footwork too. Crazy footwork, crazy hands, speed. He got great accuracy. He a great fighter.
But Tank do have power. Tank can punch.
Man, Tank left hook be putting niggas to sleep. Like, and so Mikey Garcia, he jumping up 2 weight divisions to fight Errol Spence. He about to get put down to real brutal. It's gonna be a real brutal fight.
When they fight?
Hold on. They fight in March in Dallas. Chris, I might actually come. I might come down for that fight.
What you think about
March
the Broner 16th. And Pacquiao fight?
Man, I don't care about Broner and I don't care about Pacquiao old ass. You can keep both them old niggas.
That shit funny.
Who you think gonna win though? I just need who you think gonna win.
Well, I think gonna win Broner. No, Pacquiao. Pacquiao gonna hit Broner with so many punches. You know, Broner just want to stand there and shake his head with that dumbass grin on his face. Come on, it didn't hurt. Niggas, how about you stop letting niggas score on you then? Yeah, I think.
You say it's March 16th?
March 16th, yep.
I'm gonna see what's up. Cause I might fuck around and just go just cause.
Yeah, that Dallas that's that they feel. I think it's gonna be like in the field too, because they expected a lot of people to come.
Hey, you been watching this Lakers Atlanta Hawks game?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I think LeBron just bricked it for 3.
Is it close? Is it close? I'll watch the fourth quarter. I
They
Yeah,
know
down
they
bro.
don't.
by 3 right now with
Oh
3
yeah,
minutes
I'm about to
left.
watch this. I'm
LeBron
I'm
bricking.
so I'm so conflicted on Trey Young. Like it's gonna probably be like 3 or 4 years before he actually good enough to like actually like be
Go step
anything
in
though.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
he not a number 1 though. He definitely could be a number 3.
a number three, a number three. Wow, you think that low of them? Well, shit, they about to get R.J. Barrett and Zion. They right with us as the worst teams in the NBA.
He too small though. Like who he gonna guard?
He ain't gotta guard nobody. He can be like Steph.
Nigga, Steph ain't little.
No,
No, yeah, Steph ain't that little.
no.
He
Steph
like 6 feet.
6'4".
He
Yeah,
barely he barely even 6 feet. That nigga probably like 5'11" for real.
Yeah,
Five.
he a little dude for real. That's what I'm saying. Like he ain't gonna really be able to like. He gonna be able to score, but he can't have that much responsibility on it, or it's gonna take him out of his game though.
Yeah.
Like, but he can play though. He be putting up numbers. He ain't the best rookie though. Luka
Nah.
Doncic's the best rookie.
yeah. It's Luca. Have you
Luka.
you seen him? You been watching the games, Chris?
Bro, like he not even fast. He got nice skill. Like he's skilled for him to be coming from overseas like the way he is. Like nobody expected for him to do the shit he doing because he be dropping numbers,
Hold on. Don't say nobody. Somebody did. That's on this group chat right now.
bro.
I told them niggas. I'm like, bro, I'm watching it because I was watching this EuroLeague games and I was watching it with the Olympics. I'm like, man, this nigga is 17 years old. He was playing in like the real, like the Euro
Yeah.
Cup, like where
Yeah.
where the NBA players go back and play. And he was they won it. It was him and Goran Dragic, and they won it. I'm like, man, this nigga is 17 years old doing this. I'm like, oh yeah, he the truth.
Yeah, his skill is insane though. Like how skilled he is. And for
Yeah.
him not to really be like fast or nothing like that.
He need to get in shape though. He is vastly out of shape.
That too. Yeah.
If he
That's
get,
gonna come though. I feel like that's gonna come. Like he gonna
yeah.
get some discipline like soon. The pass. Yeah.
Yeah, if he actually got like in full shape, like I think he'd be a little bit quicker too. But he got a crazy handle already. Like I that's the
Yeah.
one thing I didn't realize though. Like his handle is way better than I thought. Like you can't rip that bitch from him.
Bro,
You
what that
can't.
step back that nigga be doing?
Yeah, he
That's what I'm saying. Like when you slow and you got a nice skill, like you got handles, you can, you know what I mean, get to your spot when you want to. Niggas, it's not really nothing too much niggas can do to like phase your offensive game, like stopping you from scoring type shit. Cause he really got it that way. Like you said, he can handle that bitch. And like he faked. I seen a little play. He faked Justin Holiday out on the baseline and then dropped it down. I'm like, he shot that bitch or something. Like I'm like, this nigga got a little game to him.
Yeah, he definitely can ball. Definitely can ball. Who what Aiton doing though? In
He's
Phoenix.
solid. He's solid. I don't see him like going too crazy. Just it's still up for grabs, bro. Like DeAndre ain't gonna be. I think he's gonna be a hell of a player, but right now, I don't know what Phoenix doing though. Like, what is Phoenix doing? Like, what they doing as far as trying to build their team and
They got
like,
that. They can start with two nice little pieces though with Aiton and giving Devin Booker his money.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but then what come after that? Like, that's what we was talking about. Like, they gotta cut ties with some of them contracts.
Oh
Like
yeah, hell yeah.
who y'all
That is
talking
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
about? Phoenix been rebuilding for 10 years and
For
it's
too long, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
the
what's
wins gotta start to come.
exactly?
I don't know. Like maybe if they get like I hope they gonna end up getting a top 3 pick, man. But they
Mm-hmm.
don't. Who do they need? Like, what do they need? Like, do they need a power? Yeah, they probably need
Uh,
a power forward. They could probably use Zion.
They
How good
need
y'all
a
think he is?
veteran.
Zion?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Charles Barkley, man.
He called it Charles
Charles
Barkley.
Barkley, man.
Steroids.
Oh, still, yeah. No, he's Charles Barkley in shape. That's what it is.
In shape.
In shape.
Yeah, I can see that.
Man, he was
A left-handed version.
man, he was bullying last. I just watched his highlights from the Army game.
I
Man,
heard he was going off.
Man, he get that bitch in the post. He take one dribble, y'all both under the rim. Like he taking niggas with him. Like, all right, well, I'm under the rim. Easy layup. Like he just too big and strong. It's no way he should be in college basketball this year. Like he should be in the NBA.
I mean, the way he took the ball from Buddy and
Oh my God. This is what we talk about right here.
Vince Carter.
Just terrible defense. How you giving Vince Carter in-game ducks, man? Vince Carter's out there checking LeBron.
Nigga said LeBron ain't played regular season defense in so long. Nigga, it don't matter. It don't matter. Like, I seen a highlight. He was trying to kick somebody.
Vince Carter. Yeah, LeBron ain't play. LeBron don't care about defense because his offense is good enough to where he'd be like, all right, I can be like James Harden.
You gotta play something.
Nope. That's what the young players to do.
Damn, did you see, bro? He stuck his foot out, bro. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's
he
tried to kick out.
Yeah, he lazy though. And then that's why I hate though. He created that culture of not taking the regular season serious.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh shit.
And they don't understand. They don't understand when you don't take the regular, like when you don't take it serious, it bleeds off into everybody else. So like now everybody else thinking like, oh wait, well if they don't play defense, shit, I don't gotta play no defense either. Like no, y'all gotta play defense.
Right, exactly.
Prime example, Jabari Parker.
Oh, that's homie from Cleveland, Amari Spellman. I think he went to CCC. Damn, that was a hard ass foul. That's a big ass boy following him too.
You know he gonna smoke them free throws.
He gonna miss one of them bitches for sure. It's Carter, crunch time minutes. Oh, he didn't even give. He moved his face out the way from the hit. Amari Spellman, you got come on, Amari Spellman, man. Represent Cleveland proud, man.
What's that? What school he went to?
CCC, I think.
He tweaked. Oh shit! That count?
Oh, my TV let.
I'm way behind y'all, so don't even worry about it. I'm way behind. Oh no, he went to Oh, he left for high school. I thought he went to CCC for 1 year and then left. Oh wow.
Damn, Teddy O had got the slowest.
Yeah, I'm on the stream.
Okay, yeah.
But he went to some school in Connecticut.
You talking about number 6?
Yeah. He's from Cleveland though. Yeah, he went to North Royalton. He went to North Royalton, then went back to like Massachusetts. I think it was a McDonald's All-American. Oh, despite not being named the McDonald's All-American, he was Jordan Brand Classic. Okay. Yeah, he was a starting power forward on the national champion teams for the Villanova, the second one.
All right, that's what I was going to say. That's what he.
I was never hip to him.
I remember that name. You said Amari Spellman. Yeah, he played for Villanova.
Mm-hmm. Vince Carter, nigga, stop playing with me. Look, everybody. See, that's why you need a vet like him, though. that the players can rally around and shit.
Mm-hmm. Somebody they play for, they'll play for.
See, this is my problem though. Damn, all right, Trey Young. This is my problem with the Lakers though. Like, I feel like they playing too many players out of position.
They playing too many players, period, though.
That too.
Hell
that
yeah.
too.
Got shorten that rotation.
Every time you turn around, this a nigga starting like.
That too, and also they playing Rondo way too much. Rondo should be the backup point guard. Like,
Yeah,
like what?
I think
they
they
ain't fully bought into Lonzo yet.
Look at Tyson Chandler being a motherfucking man.
Yeah, people was like Tyson Chandler washed up. I'm like, no, he just wanted to get the. He was just in Phoenix. Phoenix, motherfucking like Sacramento. Now they flop spaces. Like Sacramento used to be like where niggas went to get their retirement plan. like Zach Randolph went there, was like, shit, y'all gonna pay me what? Oh hell yeah. Shit, Vince Carter last year.
Vince Carter was there. He was
man, he fucked him up with that dribble though.
He got to the ring, just ain't finished the hole. That's all.
He fucked Golly. But yeah, I like Trey Young a lot though. I think he gonna be nice, man. He like you can't really compare him to nobody either though, because it's like don't they gotta like they ain't gonna review that?
Nah, nigga, that's a block.
I'm not so sure.
That's a block, bro. It's still up. It's still going up.
Yeah, it's definitely still going up.
I'm not so sure, y'all.
Look at fucking Lance Stevenson.
Man, he caught it at the. I think he might have caught it at the last possible second, but it looked like it was about to come down. It about to start coming down.
I feel like they weren't finna review that shit. No way. Like they be trying to get the Lakers some wins. They be like,
yeah. Oh no. Who was that, y'all? Who was that? Who did they just play? Who did the Lakers just play last game?
The Timberwolves.
That was some bullshit, bro, at the end of that game, bro.
He fouled D Rose. You seen Pooh?
Yeah,
he hit with that shit, folks. You seen it, man.
Yeah, he fouled D Rose.
I'm glad D Rose playing the way he playing. I meant to ask you about that too, Chris. How you feel about that?
I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. I'm just glad that like he ain't got to do like he said he going for the
Sixth man of the year.
Sixth man of the year. Yeah, I like that. Like
yeah, me too.
MVP Rose or this other shit and everybody making jokes about my nigga knees and shit. Fuck all the niggas, man.
Is he still sixth man of the year? Is he a Hall of Famer, Teddy?
Nah, he need a couple of them.
MVP and sixth man of the year.
He need a couple. This is all he need to do for real. He need to just play about 6 to 7 more healthy years. He need to do like how Grant Hill did.
Okay. Yeah.
Like Grant Hill had that in his career run where he was with Phoenix. Where he was with Phoenix for a while. He played good. He wasn't great again, but he was still serviceable.
He still was solid. Yeah, he still was getting some little buckets.
And they almost made the finals. They should have made the finals, actually. Damn, Ron Artest want to come in from nowhere and get tip ins.
Artest, man.
Ron Artest saved Kobe ass that year.
Kobe saved Ron Artest. Don't you ever forget it.
Ron Artest saved Kobe ass twice that year in Game 7 and Game 5 against the Suns.
No, he did a big shot in the finals that year. I'm grateful for Ron Artest, man.
Yeah, Tyson Chandler a good pickup for them. I ain't even mad at it.
Tyson, yeah, they needed that player that at the end of the game that they could go to was a high basketball IQ. That's partially their problem too. Like they got a whole bunch of low basketball IQ niggas. Stevenson, JaVale McGee,
A bunch of Shaq in the food.
Young niggas, Brandon Ingram, he ain't ready yet. He not mentally. I don't know, man.
Brandon Ingram want to be a rapper, man.
He don't want to be no rapper.
He want to be a street nigga. Brandon Ingram, I don't know. Brandon Ingram got it. I just feel like it's how long we gonna keep talking about the potential for Brandon Ingram? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
This supposed to be the year. This supposed to be the year he supposed to like break out and just be what the fuck we was expecting him to be. But I think we should kill the Kevin Durant Brandon Ingram comparisons now. We should stop that shit.
They should have never started. They should have never started.
They should have stopped that shit out the gate. Like, no.
Yeah, he's more. It's hard to compare him to anybody though. Like, you can't compare him to Giannis. He's not Giannis because he's not that athletic.
Yeah.
He kind of
he can't even pass the ball. Like, Giannis a good passer. Like,
yeah.
Stop that whole, like, Brandon Ingram not a great passer. He's not even a good playmaker for setting up his teammates and shit like that. He could do it, but like it's not like you know what to expect. Like, oh yeah, look at that pass. There you go, Ingram, right there. Like, nah, he not there yet for that.
I don't know what's his. See, that's the thing. I don't know what his skill is. Like, what is his go-to like skills?
Sneaking niggas from the back, punching them in the
head. like he a okay defender. He not great at that.
Yeah.
He can shoot a little bit, but he not a great catch and shoot, nigga. He like an off the dribble shooter.
Rhythm.
He can you know what it is? He can slash. He get to the cup real nice.
Yeah. He a crafty scorer, man.
But I don't know. Let's see who y'all think the starting lineup, like the starting lineup and the closing lineup, should be for the Lakers.
Lonzo at the 1.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know for the 2 guard because I like Josh Hart as a 2, but I feel like he better at closing than maybe starting.
Caldwell Pope.
Hell no.
Hell no, bro.
Hey, hell no.
That nigga.
Not co-signing that one.
Like, who else they got as far as like 2 guard? What's they 2 guard lineup?
That's like? It. Caldwell Pope, Josh Hart, and Lance Stevenson.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll with Josh Hart.
Josh Hart, yeah. Josh Hart. What is Bron a 3? Power forward. We're gonna go with Ink. Nah, we're gonna go with Kuzma. And then we're gonna finish it off with JaVale. I would start JaVale. That would be my starting lineup. And then closing, I would probably I don't know. You could pick and choose as far as Rondo or Lonzo as like your point guard.
I would take whoever playing well at that moment.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I'm feeling right now. And then I would still keep Josh Hart in the game. Even like nigga, you just gonna have to be on the court, my nigga. Bron, of course. Then I don't know, cause Kuzma still like you can still close with either with Kuzma or Brandon Ingram. Like you can still keep them in the lineup. Like that's the hard part. Like, cause shit, fuck that. You don't even need a point guard. You could just put Bron at the point, put Josh Hart at the 2, Brandon Ingram at the 3, Kuzma at the 4, and then Tyson Chandler at the 5. Like you could finish it off at that. Like that would be my closing lineup.
Yeah, I like that as a closing lineup. I also like so my starting lineup I'll probably do. I would have Kuzma and Hart come off the bench just cause like I feel like they play better off the bench. I'll put so I'll go Lonzo, then I'll go KC. No, I actually think Ingram might be more suited to check 2s than he is 3s because he's just too small. He's just too frail. I wish he had like actually had some meat on his bones because I would put him at center because I think he got the lift and the
Left.
and he can move, but he just don't have no like you would get out rebounded so badly if you had him at center. So I'll probably start Ingram at the two, um, Brian at the no Ingram, and then actually I would start Kuzma. So I put Ingram, then Kuzma, then Brian, then JaVale. And then I would close with I close with the lineup you just said, the Ingram, Hart, Brian, Kuzma, and Tyson Chandler.
Yeah.
And then you could swap out like if a team goes small, you could just take Tyson Chandler out and put pick whoever your choice is if you want KCP in.
Yeah.
If he playing well, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. He was actually nice on Detroit.
He was, but I don't know. Like my nigga got don't he got some felonies? My nigga got gun charges
My nigga
and
was
shit.
out there playing. He was out there playing the house arrest record.
Yeah.
I was about to say last year he couldn't leave this. He couldn't leave the state on
Yeah,
road games, so
my
he couldn't
nigga,
play no road games unless they was in California.
my nigga got felony. Real
Nigga got
street
like
nigga.
nigga like 6 DUIs or some shit like that too.
My
Like
nigga
that
tripping.
nigga Wade said he was getting lit at the hookah bar.
Mm.
Big Liddy at the hookah bar. Him and him drumming and somebody. No, it was him. It was just him and Stanley Johnson, I think.
Wow, Stanley Johnson.
Stanley Johnson. That's one of them players that I whiffed on badly. I thought Stanley Johnson was gonna be that deal. He just not
he
it.
let the he let a nigga basically be his stunt double with in Toronto. My nigga Ojanobi or OG what's his name?
Oh,
Uh,
OG Ananobi.
Yeah, yeah. He let him be his stunt double. That's the real Stanley Johnson, my nigga. That's the one that you
Hey,
was
he
talking about.
that's crazy though, because he actually do play like how I thought Stanley Johnson was gonna play.
Yeah. Toronto do got a nice little squad. I ain't gonna lie. I like Toronto. I just don't know how far I can trust them in the playoff.
I don't know how far I can trust Kyle Lowry.
That's
Yeah,
what I
because I'm
mean.
telling
Like
y'all, man, if Kawhi Leonard healthy, man, it's just hard to like bet against him. Who
you
y'all
gotta
who,
you
who
gotta
y'all
make
think the
sure.
best player in the league is?
That's
It's
tough. All right, let me ask you a question before you
what
answer that. Because I mean, this is gonna answer. This is gonna answer the question, or it's gonna open up more discussion. Is LeBron still the best player in the league?
Uh, not
my
overall.
it's like this to me. It's like this. 1A, I still feel like 1A is LeBron, but 1B is KD, and KD not that far off. Like KD is like fucking this close, nigga. Like I don't know, but like that's the thing. Like KD been kicking ass like the last 2 seasons. Like just get him getting the rings and him playing with Golden State is like I don't know. Like it's just been a different type of monster right now. And then you start opening up the discussion. You start thinking like, okay, what about niggas like Anthony Davis? What about niggas like uh Giannis Antetokounmpo? You start talking about guys like that. So like right now, I just still feel like Brian got it just because maybe he got that extra ring. But Kevin Durant, if he get this next one this season, then you got to start saying Kevin Durant that nigga. If
I
you
honestly,
ain't already saying it now.
I honestly, so all right, let me hear your answer, Amy. Who you think is?
I'm gonna still have to go with Bron, but I would say that in the next couple of years, it's gonna be between Giannis and I mean Kevin Durant ain't really going nowhere, so I think it's gonna be between them two. And I think Kawhi Leonard still got a lot to prove this year
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
But who you think, Teddy?
So I think it's so. I got two answers to this though. Like, I don't think it's LeBron like overall anymore. It's just more so like I think he probably the best when the playoffs come. Like, he probably the best player in the playoffs still. But like overall, I think I would choose. I'll probably go KD. No, I wouldn't. I lied.
Who you going?
I think Anthony Davis the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, I forgot
You
about him.
going? You
I think
going numbers? You going numbers wise, or you just
no. I
going
feel like as
like
far as
real?
it, I feel like as far as impact every game, like on a night to night basis. Like
Okay, I see what you
LeBron,
mean.
LeBron ain't like in the playoffs. Of course, he gonna give you that. He gonna give you the best, most impact. But like
Yeah.
on a game to game basis, I feel like Anthony Davis is the best player
On both.
because he still plays defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say on both sides of the court, like on both sides of the ball, he play defense. He gonna give you a double double, like he gonna get rebounds, get like at least 15 to 18 rebounds or some shit like
He
that. He
give
gonna
you
go
blocks.
gonna give you blocks. Yeah,
And I think he opened up his game a little bit more. He been handling it a little bit more. And I always wanted him to do that more because I'm like, he can actually handle this. So instead of having to be so dependent on his teammates, he can take over games by just bringing the ball up the court himself, like, and then going at teams. Like, so, like, I think he is the best player in the league right now on a game to game basis. But it could change. Like, KD could be that if he start playing defense again, which he just has neglected this year. Uh, I think Steph probably has the most impact on offense. Like, as one person, like, I think he opens up everything for them. Like, it's him. Like, his shooting is just so, like, his shooting and gravity is just so incredible to any team. Like, I feel like if you could put him on any team and they're gonna have a top five offense. Just no, like most teams, they have a top five offense.
Yeah, I think the most valuable player right now though is Anthony Davis though. Like no other team's success depends more on one player than his. Like
yeah.
if he's not playing, they're absolutely nothing.
They're losing. Like they're not. They're not in a discussion for nothing. Like he has to
Like
be on the court.
And
that's why.
I wish it wasn't like that. Like, I wish they actually had could build a team around him, but they GM just fucked them. Like, just bad decision after bad decision. And you know what else? In hindsight, that DeMarcus Cousins trade wasn't a good trade for them.
Yeah, now when you think about it, yeah.
Cause they could use Buddy Hield. Like, he is one of the players that is perfect around Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I think they had more expectations of him than what he actually was. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, because they
Like they
drafted him with a
yeah, they
what you was
thought he
about to
was gonna
say?
be like Kobe or like a superstar type, and he's really just a very good role player.
Role player, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of niggas though. Like period. Like every nigga ain't superstar potential just like that. Like what y'all think
I,
about Markel Fultz? Like think about Markel Fultz. Do y'all think he gonna ever pan out to be the number one pick guy, or is he just gonna be like a role player, or does it depend on his situation? Like I think the Sixers probably fucked his whole game up.
yeah, I
Just
was saying
shot
I think he's gonna be very good, but I just don't think he's gonna be with Philly.
So I actually read a rumor. I don't know if this is true, but it's a rumor going around that he didn't fuck his shoulder up playing basketball. He fucked his
what the
shoulder up doing dirt biking and shit like that. And
Like
that's crazy to me. Like, like these niggas continue to do this shit off the court and fuck themselves up with their careers. Like, how the fuck do y'all continue to do dumb shit like this? Like, you got all this potential and everything, but you dirt biking and shit, falling off dirt bikes and fucking your career up. Like, haven't we learned from Jay Williams,
Jay,
who was a
yeah,
fucking monster and had his career totally ended off a fucking
man.
motorcycle? Like, stay off these fucking dirt bikes and shit like that. But
Right, how
Um,
Big Ben almost killed himself on not
yeah,
a dirt bike but a motorcycle. So
these
yeah,
damn motorcycles and dirt bikes and shit like that. Stay off these motherfuckers. But
Yeah.
Markel, I think he got a lot of talent. Like I like as far as him being like a lead guard, I think he could be a really good lead guard. Like if I was like Phoenix, I would like try to go grab him because they need a point guard in the worst way. They started Isaiah Cannon.
yeah, I was yeah. They
So
Fucking
like
get
they
some.
should try
Isaiah
to take a
Cannon.
chance on and there ain't no point guards in this next class for real. Like it's some good like
Nah.
combo guards, but ain't no point guards. Like ain't no niggas like how last year had point guards like Colin
Oh no,
Sexton
you know who
and shit
Phoenix
like
about to
that.
go get? They about to go get Scary Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. That nigga said he wanted out. He want out of
I
Boston.
mean, it makes sense for him to want out though. Like he it's suppressing his market, which is smart for the Boston Celtics to do. Because if he signs back there on a favorable contract, they could trade him and get much more.
Yeah,
It's like a catch-22. Like they want to keep all these assets so then they can cash in on them when they give them lower contracts and then cash in on them. But
right,
like
right.
if you're a player, you're not gonna want you want to get your contract. Like
Yeah,
Terry Rozier ain't making no damn money in the NBA yet.
not for real. Hell no.
He making like
He
compared to
getting them.
everybody else, he probably getting like 700K this year. He trying to cash in so he can change his family's life. Like they
Exactly.
good right now, but he can change their life with the money that he can get if he can get his market back up. Like right now, they'll probably keep somebody will probably give him like 12 million a year, but he probably could get 20 million a year if he go up, ball out for Phoenix.
I just feel like Danny Ainge got something up his sleeve. You know, he another like all finesse king or some shit, all
Oh,
team finesse.
oh
He
yeah.
You
psycho.
know,
He a psychopath. All he care about is the Boston Celtics.
he know how to just make some shit,
no,
make something out of nothing. Like he just
I'm
be finding ways to do shit.
be on the lookout for Anthony
Yeah,
Davis to Boston.
you think so?
I'll be pissed if
Ooh,
that
that
happens.
would be crazy.
Stop making the rich richer, man. Just
What you
gotta
want him to
stop.
go to the
Oh,
Lakers? No, it ain't gonna happen. He ain't
oh,
going
you
to the
ain't gotta
Lakers.
go to the Lakers. Go somewhere else. Like build another team.
I
Like
could
build
see him
another
going. He could go
kingdom.
to Portland if he could go to Portland. That would look nice.
Man, I wish he
Go to
would go
Portland.
somewhere like Portland, but he ain't. Niggas want to go
He,
to these big markets
yeah,
where it's established already. Man, he just got to come in, plug and play. Cause I think they about done with this Gordon Hayward experiment. Nigga look like he done lost he done forgot how to play basketball.
he
Yeah,
he
he was
trying to
supposed to be a
regain his
sleeper
step.
for them too this year. He was supposed to
Yeah,
come in and provide something for them.
They log jam, so they need some. They need to make a move though. They got too many players that play the same way.
the same position, damn near too.
Like
Like,
all they like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum,
yeah,
Marcus Morris, Gordon Hayward. All these niggas is forwards.
yeah. Somebody need to give my nigga Jason, Jalen Brown a whole new fade or something. I hate his high top. His high top so tough.
And
Ain't
that
no
nigga be
style to that bitch.
skying through the air with the high top slamming on shit.
This shit still huff though. But I mean,
Hello, y'all talk. I'll be
uh,
back.
I like what they got. You know, as far as Jason, I like Jason Tatum really. Like, I feel like that's a real good. That was like a great pick. You know what I mean? Just them
Yeah,
having
hell
Jason
yeah.
like, and then now he working. You know, he done worked out with Kobe and shit. Like, he done
Yeah,
found
Jason
a
Tatum, one of my favorite young players, and probably gonna be my favorite player in a couple years for real, cause he gonna be straight. I think I don't know, man. I'm definitely a fan of the two young boys on the wing, cause that to me makes them dynamic. Gordon Hayward, he don't really do nothing for him, but they already paid him, and his
yeah
market value is dwindling
dr- dropping
because of that
slowly.
because of the injury. So I don't know what they're gonna do with him because they paid him a lot of money.
Too much money. They can't trade it. So it's just kind of like you stuck
He
with
gotta
them.
find
But
it though.
I
He gotta
think
just get his confidence back.
I think the smart thing they did was when they re-signed Marcus Smart, so now they could get value with Marcus Smart and maybe something else.
What? I'm overdrafted right now. What you mean? I'm overdrafted. What that mean? That means I'm negative. So if I put seeing in your shit, I can get seen out. Did you see? Well, ask Josh. Hey man, shit happen, man. Ooh. Shit happens.
Saying, watching this Duke game, this nigga Zion on some different shit.
Yeah, man, that nigga the size of a motherfucking defensive lineman.
Man, that nigga huge, bro.
Crazy vert.
Speed.
Yeah, man, that's the new style of nigga that's developing out here in the world, man. This nigga about to be starting to come. They're gonna come bigger than that. Like LeBron, the first prototype of these type of niggas.
Yeah, they finna just start breaking niggas down and coming up with different forms of niggas, different types of prospects and shit.
Like he really out there, like he's not gonna want to stand in front of that nigga when he coming down the lane like that.
Hell no. Like I'm watching him rebound the ball. It's like nobody is gonna jump with him, and then like if you jump with him, he gonna take the ball. He probably gonna take your arm with it. Like that nigga gonna run off with your shit. Like, he ain't playing no games.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what he gonna do though. Like I gotta see what he developing on this game as far as like what's his moves and shit like that though.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about Zion?
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I don't want to see him rely solely on the athleticism though. Like I want to see that nigga actually develop into
some skill.
No, he got skill though. That's the thing. Like first off, he handled the ball way better than I thought he did. Like he could bring that bitch up. He got some good passes. Like each game that I've seen in his highlights and stuff like that in the game, he got real good passes.
Yeah, that little bounce pass he did.
Yeah.
Took the nigga arm with him.
And he got a little post game. He like a baby Shaq, man.
It's huge.
Like a baby Shaq.
He real agile on his feet too. Like he got real light feet. Like he can move. You know what I'm saying? He's not like slow and fat. Like he can move.
Real nimble feet.
Yeah.
And he get off the ground so fast. Like his jumps be so fast and explosive. Like he be blocking shots and he just be like exploding into the air.
Niggas keep asking me if Duke going undefeated. I'm like, I don't know.
No, it's college. He's college. First off, they play Virginia like 3 times.
Yeah.
You know what Virginia gonna do. Run that bum ass zone and slow the game down.
Hell yeah.
And they got an NBA player on they just so happen they got a good prospect on their team this year. So
who?
DeAndre Hunter. He was supposed to he got hurt just before the tournament last year. He like 6'8", good wing player, can shoot, real good defender.
I gotta go do my Googles on that nigga.
Yeah.
He sound familiar though.
He nice.
He nice.
Yep, DeAndre Hunter. He nice. This draft though, all wing players. Like if you need a wing, you gonna get one this draft. All 6'7" niggas that can shoot and defend.
Duke still got a good nigga in Cam Reddish. Like,
yeah,
that's another nice little young. You know what I mean?
Yep, Cam Reddish nice. Cam Reddish real nice too. Like the only problem with him is they think he got a little bit of Wiggins in him.
He ain't got no heart.
Not no heart, but just like Like Laze, like he see that's the thing. You gotta like do that to him to wake him up. Like you gotta talk shit to him or something like that.
There's a lot of niggas out here
College
like that.
basketball always threw me off though, like, cause I like it. I like the pageantry of it, but the games don't be like. I don't
Exciting
like the way they
enough.
play. Like, yeah, I don't like the way they play. Like, for what I think, if you gonna prepare the shit for the pros, they gotta play a pro style game. Like, I still don't understand them play two halves like
See
that. I
that's
don't like.
see that's the thing though. It's not. It wants to be its own entity.
Yeah.
That's trash.
So that's why I
That's how
want
they
the
making
that's why
all
I
their
want the
work.
D League to go, the G League to be
Yeah.
like that deal, so then niggas could actually we can see these niggas play in an NBA type thing before they get to the NBA. Like let college be for niggas that could possibly make the NBA, but they need a lot of work. Like let college be like it used to be, where nigga your seniors is like the best players on your team. So they come into the league already ready. And let the G League be for the niggas that wanna go straight to the NBA, or they only need 1 year of development.
That's what it should be. That's what I felt like the G League should have been all along.
Yeah, like and like that's why they cool with lowering the age, because now instead of these players like get drafted and now they gotta sit on a bench, no, they can go to the G League, still play and get the reps, but still be with the NBA team during like on road trips and shit like that. You can have it both ways now.
Shit. Oh damn. Okay. But yeah. What's the nigga name? Anthony Simons. You got a guy like that. Like that nigga was at IMG, and I don't know if he reclassified and he was still with IMG before he went to the draft, or he was already in the G League. I thought he was already playing in the G League though. Like before he got drafted by the Portland Trail Blazers. But he was another one of those guys that just came straight out of like high school. And he was like a prep school athlete, went straight and then got drafted. Shit, just reclass. I don't know if it was reclassification or if it was
No,
just
I think he
him
just
staying.
he stayed for an extra year. So instead of
Yeah,
going to the G League or college, he just stayed there and worked on his game.
That's what happened. I don't know. It's a lot. It's like a lot of different little changes
Avenues.
that you. Yeah, now you can. You really are basically coming straight out of high school. Like basically, like you ain't hooped at no D1 school. You haven't went overseas and shit. So shit, you basically coming straight out of high school
Yeah.
going to the league.
That's what's happening with Darius Baisley, that dude.
Yeah.
He working for New Balance and shit.
Said Jim Boeheim, man, as hell.
Yeah.
Nigga salty.
I don't care about none of these college coaches being salty. You
Hell
niggas
no,
make a
y'all
lot of money
nigga.
off.
Come on, man. Y'all use the player to, he the man to you for that 1 year. Y'all gonna run that shit till it's over. Use it till it's up, and then on to the next player. Do the same thing. And just repeat the cycle.
Well, they might as well let niggas just go straight from where they want to go, man.
They are. But
You
that
got niggas,
draft gonna be
in
so
school.
crazy.
You got niggas going to play college basketball, ain't even doing one whole semester of school.
Niggas really coming. Niggas really going to school for 3 weeks. Like shit, I'm eligible.
Like this nigga Ben Simmons basically said, like, what am I going to class for? Like, there's no point in me going to class. I came here to go to the league.
Nigga, one of our strength and conditioning training coaches, like he coached. He was at LSU when Ben Simmons was there, And he was telling us, he was like, yeah, he had no, he really wasn't in his class. I mean, he went to class, but it was no point in him going to class. Like he was dominant. He would spend most of his time at the gym.
Right.
Like he was like every day he was either getting shots up, working out. Like he was rarely in a library studying. Like he ain't for what? What the fuck are you doing that for?
Nigga, that nigga said once the season ended, my eyes went right to start training full time, no more class.
Period. Period. Nigga ain't gotta do nothing else. Stay in the gym, work out. I know we on this whole talk about sports, but man, what y'all think about them elections?
Hey, Florida back on this fuckery
In Texas.
as always.
As always. I mean, but Dallas, Houston, I think San Antonio, they came out to be Democratic states, but Texas just a Republican state, bro. They don't care, bro.
It's too big.
They don't care.
All them other little small pockets outweigh everything.
Nigga, do you know how exactly? Do you know how many white people I seen vote? And I just thought to myself, like, they gotta be voting Republican. I'm like, I know y'all voting Republican. Like, I could tell they was old. It was motherfuckers that was coming in there with canes and shit. I'm like, I already know what you about. That shit is crazy, bro. I was really hoping Beto was gonna win that bitch.
Nah, I knew he wasn't gonna win, man. I knew it, and I knew they was gonna fuck Gilliam out of his shit.
Yeah.
But they got like a recount though. They got like 100,000 ballots that didn't get counted
For Texas,
for Florida. For Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, he only
That's
lost by like
crazy.
50,000.
Oh, that's crazy.
So they gotta recount all that shit.
Fucking Republicans, they ain't playing fair. They never have.
I like this Hornets team.
You like the Hornets, nigga?
I mean, you like Kevin Walker.
Yeah,
I like
right.
Kemba. I like Miles Bridges. I like Lamb. I wish Batum wasn't washed, making $27 million a year too.
It took 6 years for Jeremy Lamb to figure it out.
Yeah.
He figured it out though. He's nice, man. They got a good chemistry too.
I like how they just brought in Tony Parker to just, hey man, run the offense, man. Nigga. Just do what you do, bro. You ain't gotta do nothing else, bro.
He be balling too.
He do.
It's because that Spurs coach went there and he was like, shit, I need somebody to help implement the system.
Yeah. That way they ain't gotta overexert Kemba. And Kemba could just do his thing and go crazy.
Shit, I like him way. I like them way more than I like this Pistons team. I hate the Pistons, man. It's the same team every year.
Hey, Andre Drummond is an emotional wreck. Andre Drummond.
You talk about niggas want to be a rapper. Andre Drummond want to be a rapper.
Andre Drummond, you got
I'm not letting Joel Embiid disrespect him like that,
bro. Then you got Blake Griffin who just out there balling, but his baby mama taking all of his half of his
man.
Did that man so dirty.
Man, what she get like she get like 30 she get like 50K a month, don't she?
Something like that.
Something crazy. I was like, Jesus Christ. And she already had a kid with Matt Leiter.
I didn't even know all of that. Like that would have been my fucking that would have been when my spider sense started tinkling. Like, nigga, this is a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's you remember Slave. You remember Jordan Cameron?
Yeah.
I think that's his sister. I think they both mess with the same sister.
Sure. Jordan Cameron had what, one good year with the Browns?
One good year he cashed in with the Dolphins.
Mm,
You leave it up to the Browns. It's always a tight end come out of nowhere and have a great year with us.
hell yeah. What happened to
George,
my nigga? What was my nigga name? He was
we
supposed. He was
had
cold. I forgot his name.
we just had one. What the hell is the white boy name that just
Gary Barnett.
Gary Barnage?
He
What
was
was my other
already
nigga name?
35 years old.
What was the other nigga name? He was a black. He was a black tight end. This was like 2009, 2010. He was all. He was hurt though. He was hurt too.
Kellen Winslow.
Callan Winslow.
OG
Kellen
Keller
Winslow
Wiz.
had that
Keller Wiz.
OG.
Hey, Keller Winslow about to go to the beat.
yeah,
Man,
so
they got Keller Winslow like a person of interest on like several rapes.
What?
Just type it in, go look it up, bro. I'm not joking. That nigga came into court with a disguise. Nigga Keller Winslow, wild nigga, man.
Brandon Browns got
Damn.
a nigga staph infection and then
Trying to throw it
he,
under the
he,
rug.
That's wild as fuck.
that's crazy.
I didn't know Charlotte had a field war. No, that Dom Kennedy concert. We could talk about that Dom Kennedy concert was crazy, bro.
He came out there today, out near y'all.
I'm in DC.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but man, it was so crazy, man. Like you forget how many songs he got until you go to a concert and he just play for an hour and you like, damn, he didn't even play this, he didn't even play this, he didn't even play this.
So he's playing
It's still,
all old shit.
but he did a mixture, but mostly his old shit. He did a lot of songs off the Yellow album and Get Home Safely.
Damn. I remember I was supposed to go see Don one
Teddy,
day.
what was
Nigga
the
set me
venue?
up.
What was the theater?
Yeah, it was a theater. It was a 4,000 it was a backs of 4,000 people.
Shit, that worked. I
She
mean,
probably it had to be at least it was at least a couple thousand there. Like it was packed.
damn. He played that I might flex for no reason. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's my shit right now. I fuck with that
They
one.
can hang with us. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He
I
did
was
that. He
playing that
did
shit
my
all
bids.
day.
My bids is my shit.
Man. Cause I was finna be like, hey man, it might be time for Dom to just go ahead and
No,
leave it alone with the
he
struggle
got
rap. But
one.
he came through.
The last little CD he dropped with Hit Boy was hard.
Oh,
Yeah, they half a meal shit.
yeah,
I feel like
half
they
a meal.
always have some nice shit. But it's when I'm talking about. Remember, he did the best after Bobby too, when he was just I don't know what type of rapping that shit
He was
was about.
off beat.
Yeah, it was
That
just
lazy rap.
yeah. I just wasn't fucking with it like that. But he definitely got one with this new shit.
Yeah, I was glad. I was happy when he dropped this new shit. I'm like, all right, he back a little bit. But you know what's crazy? It sounds way better a cappella.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
That sound way better acapella.
yeah, it sounds way better a cappella.
Oh, shit. Shit, though. Let's get up out of here, fellas.
all right,
Teddy, what
niggas.
time you trying to film record again?
I don't know, man.
Y'all gotta do this
Wednesday.
every week. Y'all gotta do it every week, my nigga.
Well, we're gonna do it a couple times a week. We're gonna do it a couple times a week because we gotta do a. We're gonna
Do
do
like
a
Sunday,
music.
Wednesday, and or like Sunday.
We do like Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, something like that.
Yeah, that work. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. So
Yeah,
yeah.
we could do Tuesday. Could be like our little. That could be the freestyle where like where we talk about a couple different things. Saturday we go. I mean Sunday we keep the sports.
All right, cool.
Uh,
That's
and then Thursday could be another sports one, but Tuesday could be the freestyle. Like I want to do Tuesday as more music though, music and pop culture, like or anything personal niggas want to talk about.
Damn, I should have called
okay.
for that one.
That read. So I gotta listen. I gotta listen up to. I got some shit I gotta listen to though. I just bought some headphones.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know if y'all if it's anything in particular. Shit, Chris, you can get on that one too if you free.
Yeah,
Uh
yeah. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call up in this. I'm gonna probably be getting off work, ready to cap it off with y'all, man.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. We'll have to talk about what niggas have listened to and shit. I've been listening to a lot of new music, so
I
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's been a lot of different shit. I just been trying to find some more like real rap shit because I've been bumping a lot of
Oh
bang. I've
yeah,
been bumping some.
The Tuesday discussion. Oh yeah, that's gonna be the best discussion right there though, cause yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
There's been a lot of shit going on.
Got a lot to talk about. But all right, fellas, I'll catch y'all good. It's nice having this little powwow. We'll reconvene on Tuesday. I'll
For
holler at
sure, for
y'all,
sure.
fellas.
all right.
All right, this one,
Peace.
y'all. Hell yeah.
Just like that, we out.